Hello, hello, hello. How we doing, everybody? Oh my gosh, what is already going on in here? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have y'all out here. Hi. Pix, thank you so much for the raid, and Ollie, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you both had fun playing bingo today. Welcome on in, everybody. Oh my gosh, we're already off to the straight off to the races here today. How we doing, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have y'all out here. Welcome on in, everybody. Good to have you out here. Thank you both again for the raids. Happy Wednesday, my friends. Happy Wednesday. How was the bingo vibes for everybody who's coming in over on the Twitch raids? Also, if you're on the YouTube side, please be sure to leave a like on the stream. It helps me out a bunch. I know for all the raiders coming on in, welcome. My name is fWhip. For everybody who's tuning into the live streams for the first time, I love to play Minecraft. We love to build stuff. And today we're going to be playing some hardcore Minecraft, working on a new end transformation that I have been gathering materials for since Monday morning. Literally just straight material gathering since Monday morning. You'll get more context when the video comes out tomorrow for episode 64, but I'm a little bit ahead, so we're working on episode 65 now. And I was like, all right, we got like 100,000 blocks to play, so we're just gonna do some on stream because that sounds like fun. And that sounds like a way that I can get two things done and we can still stream today. So we're in here, we're chilling, we're doing all that good stuff. Thank y'all so very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Happy Pride Month, y'all. Happy Pride Month. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please know you're always welcome here in part of this community. And thank you so much, Otzi, for the 21 months before stream started as tier 2. If you're still in here, thank you so very much. If not, I know you said you had to run, so if you catch the stream later, hi, hello, hope you're doing well. Jenny, thank you so much for the 20 months. The little tree just keeps on getting bigger. Heck yeah, it does. Speaking of which, Armip with the 28 months. Thank you so very much. Finally able to catch a stream again. Been loving the terraforming projects. Keep it up. Thank you so much. I've been having a lot of fun with them. We're probably going to be taking a little bit of a break from it for 1.21 because I want to explore some of the new things and build a new civilization type, probably like a large village of sorts with all of it. And then we'll be back into the terraforming grind and all that. Alchemist Rain, thank you so much for becoming a member. Sarah Lemon, thank you so much for the 17 months. Hope you have a great stream. Away to take soccer training. Sorry to miss it. Love your streams. Hey, no worries. Go run around. Go kick the ball. All that cool stuff. Brenna, thank you so much for the 16 months. Hype for the end project. Me too. It's really cool. I'm not going to show it to y'all all today. You all will get a big spoiler of what's coming, but you're not going to see everything today. I think y'all are going to enjoy it a lot though. Beatrice with the 10 months. Thank you so very much. Phantom Zone with the 3 months. Mr. Mod with the 8 months. Thank you, everybody. My friends over on the YouTube side, we got 500 people in there and we're only at 240 likes. So if you haven't already, please be sure to leave a like. Very much do appreciate it. Okay. That's everything caught up on YouTube. Little Jukebox, thank you so much for the 2 months. Umberfy with the 2 months. Thank you so much. Mountain Goat with the 2 months. Oh my gosh, we're doing it. Silo, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate it. Earliest I've ever been, and I'm excited. Welcome. How long is stream gonna be going on? We have so many blocks to place today, so we're gonna go until I'm ready to log off. It could be in an hour. Could be in 4 hours. We'll find out. It's one of those streams. We're gonna go until I don't want to go anymore. Chroma Holster with the 21 months. Thank you so much. So excited for SOS on Saturday. Yes, the SOS finale will be out this Saturday. It's gonna be goofy. My video, I've seen about half of it so far. Marcos has done an awesome job on the editing and has gotten back like almost the first half of it, and we're kind of recapping this series. And it's goofy. It's gonna be a funny one. It's gonna be a chaotic video, but I think y'all gonna enjoy it. SS Love with the 15 months. Thank you. What's this? A fWhip stream? Plus a monthly little message over there. Oh boy. Marcelette, thank you so much for the 23 months. Thrilled to have made it today. Welcome. And Burb with a knife with the 4 months. Welcome on in, everybody. Looking forward to the video. Me too. So before we get in there, quick little side note of stuff I've been working on. I built another tree. So we did this one on stream last time, and then I figured I'd show y'all that I did this little guy this morning, just before stream started. And then I'm also working on this big ol' oak tree right here. So it's It's coming along. It's getting there. This one definitely needs some love, but I was thinking I'm gonna try that azalea highlight thing, oak leaf middle, and then birch leaves towards the bottom for like a darker shade. So I'm working on that right now. I'm gonna leave those there to remind me. I started putting exclamation points above the ones that I haven't made schematics for. So I actually need to redo some schematics because we're gonna upgrade these trees and change all those mossy cobble walls out for tough walls. But yeah, I'm trying to scale this one down. I want a bunch of versions, so this is kind of like a younger one, and then I want to make like a baby sapling. Maybe not full baby, but like probably half the height of this guy. We'll make another super skinny one that's probably only going to be walls for the trunk, like no full blocks. But yeah, that's a little bit of what I'm working on over there. Figured I'd give you all a heads up on that. And then let me jump into the hardcore worlds, and you can see what's going on.
Pleased to meet you.
So, you know, I said I was gathering materials since Monday. You know how I said I was gathering materials since Monday? Oh, don't worry. There's other colors too. Of course, we need a few other colors in here. We got that glass. Don't you? We got that glass. Is it on? Okay. So what we're working on stream today, full honesty, we are using Lightmatica to build this because it is a lot of math, and I've already done the math once to get it how I like it, and I don't want to have to do the math again. It's at least 7 stats. You want to see the stats? 142,000 glass crafted now. 81,000 light blue glass has been crafted now. That's throughout the whole series. What you're looking at right there is about 70,000 light blue glass. So, anyways, what I've been working on so far, and I've already kind of prepped it, is we are building a giant ripple effect for stage 1 of this transformation down here. You can see this going all the way out to there, to the edge, and well, we have got this to fill in as we're going. So this is the base of underneath the tree. I'm trying to make it look like a nebula or space or something like that. So we're kind of just working through this today. It's extremely spooky to be building along here with only that. But there are some things that I am changing up as it's going from the schematic. Now that I've been looking at it for where the math came in, we're gonna undo the math and create some fWhip math up here. Of this side, you can see right here it was flat. I've decided I want to raise this up, because that right here was flat going out to the next level, and I want the ripple to be like bigger and then getting smaller as it goes. So we're gonna break away from the Lightmatica just a touch here to be able to build the other ones. But yeah, so that's the plan today. We're just gonna start doing rings in the middle going all the way out. I put in one line with the pane of water bucketing and dirt going down to the next layer, so we can just build off of this as we're doing our loops. But this is where we begin end transformation. Level 2, phase 1 of level 2. If you've been watching the hardcore videos thus far, this is what it's all been working up to. So if you've been catching up on the last, well, actually, I guess there's only one, building the glass factory, and then tomorrow there's a new one coming out that you will see how I got all of the glass to be able to do this. And it's really, I'm so happy with that video. It's so dang cool. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. Okay, I think we start and just go layer by layer and just slowly expand it out of the middle. So mostly for the replay mod time lapse of I can see it all growing in one like big thing of each layer just like slowly expanding out as if like the ripples being created. I think that'd be kind of fun. Cannot wait. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you get some popcorn and some snacks ready because the hardcore video coming out tomorrow is it's 58 minutes. You've been warned now. Be sure to clear up time in your schedule. No excuses. You must clear up and find a full hour to just watch a fWhip hardcore video tomorrow. You have to do it. Sorry, it's a requirement. You can tell your teachers, tell your boss, be like, sorry. This time tomorrow, I got a video I gotta watch. I got it. I gotta do it. No excuses. Can't skip it. You know what? It might be easier. No, because then I'm gonna. Actually, what we could do here. No, because then. Yeah, let's just show up this layer here. The problem is that. Well, actually, not the problem, but the good thing is when I was making it and doing all the math to create this giant ripple thing, as it was getting created, some of it overlapped itself. So actually, some of the glass that I made, we aren't going to use because I don't want to double up the glass. I only need the one layer down here. So we don't need the two thick points, as that wouldn't change anything for the fog effect I'm going for. So we're actually going to save a little bit of the glass that I do have, which will be nice as long as I'm consistent on where I'm doing things. So basically, if there's one underneath, like right there, I'm going to do the one on top is my current idea. What's up, Shanae? How we doing? Welcome on in. You're going to a cat cafe? Ooh, fun. There's one that opened in Seattle that I walked by quite a few times, like over the last few months that we've like went down there for dinners and things to go into the city for dinner and like meeting up with family and whatnot. And it's like every single time I walk by, I've never been in one, but I'm always just like, that's so cool that those exist. Like, that's just like a fun thing to do. I'm not really a cat person, so I haven't really jumped on it, but I can definitely see the appeal. I feel like it's the same for me of anytime I go to a brewery to like grab a drink with some friends or something like that. I'm very much there looking for the dogs. Like I go to the brewery to look for the dogs. It's the way it goes. Judabug, thank you so much for the 16 months. Double watching the stream using YouTube for chat and Twitch on my TV. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for the viewership. Abigail, thank you so much for the 3 months. And Heroic Pixels, thank you for the gifted. And Mallow, thank you so much for becoming a member. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you. All right, we are on to the next layer, everybody. All right, we're just gonna do it up to there. You change the opacity in Lightmatica so it's less stressful. I feel like this is fine, and this is actually already like that's with translucency off. It's just glass doesn't behave super well in Lightmatica, which is fair. It's transparent plus transparent, unless there's a setting to like toggle this percentage. But I feel like I'm pretty okay with it. Is that like Matica? So how come you're placing each individual block as you can fast place blocks, use a certain hotkey? We can fast place blocks. I don't like fast place so much. I use fast place for placing in trees just because using dirt and everything to get out to the leaf positions and everything, kind of annoying. But when it comes to stuff like this, that to me is a little weird. Or not weird. Like I have certain scenarios where I'm totally okay with it, but for this, I don't really mind doing this. And also, I feel like if I am doing that, I'm gonna the chance of me falling through the ground is gonna be so much higher. I mean, we are still like 16 blocks above the void, so like we got time to react and we got time to get out of here, which means we can actually add additional things underneath. I was looking about doing like a swirl coming into the center of end rods, and I mocked it up in my creative copy that I've been testing things out in, and it messed with the glass fog effect that I'm creating a little too much, so I decided against it because it ruined the fog of adding light from underneath, so it made the fog look a little too like it made the fog look like there was nothing under it. And it was kind of giving the reverse effect of like a faint light glowing through. It was making the faint light look really awkward. I was thinking about like we could potentially if I really want to hate myself doing this, we could bring in glow lichen underneath all of this, or you can actually use redstone torches. I've seen used in glass art storms before like this, because once you get far enough away, the redstone torch doesn't load in, but you still get the light off of it. So I thought we could do something like that potentially if we need light down here. But I think glow lichen might be our best, because it's a decent light level. It gives us what, 7? So it could be an option. Could be an option. If you're over on the YouTube side, my friends, we got 750 people in here, and we're under 400 likes right now. So if you could do me a massive favor, support the channel and leave a like on the stream, it does help me out so very much. So I really do appreciate everybody who can do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, once we get to the top of this, that'll be like a big, I know each lap that we do is gonna just be getting bigger and bigger. So I'm very aware that this is a grind of a project. Like this is one of those things that is just it's gonna be a lot. It's a lot of glass to place in, and if it does take more than today, and I've got a lot of hours. We're going to see a movie tonight. Actually, we're gonna go see that. What is it? Fall Guy. That new one with Ryan Gosling, right? I heard it just like completely bombed at the box office, but every single person I've talked to that went to it was like, that was a good movie. So I'm interested to see how it is. It seems like I don't ever really think about going to the movies that often. I'm very much a person, I'm like, I'll wait for it to come to streaming. But a friend was like, hey, we should go to the movie tonight. And I was like, okay. Like, sure, why not? Get me away from placing glass. I will happily take a distraction from doing this for another 10 hours. I'm kidding. I'm happy that I did. All right. This is one of those projects that, like, you know those Minecraft projects where you're just like, no part of me wants to do this, but I want it in my world. You know those projects? I feel like we all do those. If not, maybe I'm just the... Would that be a masochist over here? I just like want to make myself hate my time playing in the game, but
pleased to meet you.
Like it's one of those projects for me very much where if I do complete it, then I'm like, I'm so freaking happy that I did this. Oh, it looks so good. And then like it's like I remember how painful it was, but like I'm so happy it's done. It's the same thing with like in my nether. I have the hole through the bedrock that's a massive circle. That thing took almost 8 or 9 hours, I think, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was 7. I don't want to exaggerate too much.
Pleased to meet you.
But that thing was just so much bedrock breaking to be able to do it. And it's one of those things that I'm like, if I ever die in this world and I get into a new hardcore world, like I'm for sure, purely so I never have to do that again, my next nether hub is going to be inside, like in the nether, not on the roof, purely so that I don't have to do that again. I'll poke little holes to get up there for farms and things, but yeah, no, I'm never digging that big of a hole in the bedrock again. I can tell you that much. Watch me then reveal an entire wither skeleton farm perimeter to the roof and be like, it's gonna be fun. Let's just break bedrock for a month. Voodoo Vandal, is that 10 gifted? Thank you so very much for the 10 gifted subs. I do appreciate that. Thank you so very much, my friend. Welcome on in, everybody. Feel free to spam away on the emotes if you got them, all that cool stuff. I very much do appreciate it. Oh, I finally got word from Twitch. Our last month we did on the Twitch side, we hit the tier 1 marker for confirmed. So we have 2 more months of keeping 100 individual subs. It has to be unique people, unfortunately not gifted. And then we can get a 60-40 split on Twitch. I'm so excited. We're very far off the 70-30 split, but hey, you know, progress. It's cool. I've been really enjoying being back on Twitch. The multi-streaming's been fun. It's been cool to be able to like see the differences in the communities and how their interactions are and everything. Like the stream, yeah, do it. Armor Dash says so. You have to do it. Woo 6040. I know. Extra dollars. More dollary dues for me. All right, my pinky's starting to get a little starting to get a little tired already. It's not good. I did upper body workout yesterday, and there were so many like isometric holds, which is basically like a half a bicep curl, and you just hold it. And for me, that like you just hold it for like 30 seconds, and oh my gosh, it makes my fingers so sore. Just I don't know why. It's just like I think it's like because I'm just like squeezing onto the weight so much, so my hands are just dead today. I'm finally feeling better to the point where I can go and like exercise again, and I'm very happy about it. But I'm definitely feeling that, oh, I haven't really worked out in 2 weeks. Right. This is toggle crouch. I can't do it. I get so in my head. I don't like toggle like sprint or crouch in any game. Actually, I have toggle sprint on in here. That's a straight lie. It's not supposed to be there. Whatever. Goodbye, glass. But yeah, I find toggle crouch, I need it on. Otherwise, especially with Swift Sneak, I will always think that it's off. And it's like anxiety inducing of, did I turn it on? Did I not turn it on? Is it on now? Will I just walk off the edge? I don't know. Can't do it. Can't do it. Robin, thank you so much for the 3 months. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. F to that one piece of glass. Oh, there's going to be many more joining it in the void. Don't you worry. Oh, these are the last 8 pieces of glass that we got right here. That is 1 inventory down. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's substantial. It's wider than the trunk of the tree now, so that's pretty sweet. I guess I don't really need all of this dirt. We'll keep 1 stack of dirt on us, but that would be an extra stack and so of glass, so that's pretty good. Look at that. Oh, the first ripple. We got like this coming down here and then goes woo. We got almost the first line done. Or the first woo. How both chat you can read. I have a program that brings them into one chat. So if you think chat looks chaotic on your side, they're both, oh, goodbye glass. They're both in the same chat window on my side, so overall better because I can at least see all the messages in one place. I tried having the 2 different windows and then I am overwhelmed. Too much. The first woo, exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this one up here and we're basically going to skip the first. I want to bring like 1 layer in, including the corners along this, and then we'll do 2 blocks up, and that should get that extra height we want, and it should look somewhat natural. Also, Mandolin, how you doing today? Welcome on in. Should be kind of natural. We're just figuring it out as we go. Oh, no. Rebind sneak to space and jump to left shift. That sounds awful. You know what? That sounds worse than trying to learn bedrock controls. I said it. I know they're the same, but they're not the same. I think that would have a higher chance of death for me than trying to play like on an iPad or something. And I would die instantly. Jacob, thank you so much for the donut, my dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I will say that for this project, there's a hole above here that I'm purposely not showing in Lightmatica right now, because I don't want to spoil that. You all can know that there's a ripple, but you don't get to know what's above the ripple. And it's not more layers of ripple.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm only doing one ripple, I can tell you that much. Watching here at 2 a.m. in the Philippines. Jace, welcome on in. Or is it JC? Okay, then we go another 2 blocks. No, Robin, I'm going BRRRRRR. But you guys can go BRRR too if you like that. That's fine. Do we want to? Yeah, let's make it always at, like, we can do 1 diagonal, but always at minimum 2 going around. That's fine. I think that'll look better. So we'll have some that'll be 3. So like that'd be a 3. Because I don't want to like fully cover up the outside, but we definitely need to get like a little bit more. So like then here, that'd be bam. That'd be bam. And then that would be... Okay. I think we're right. I think we've mathed it. Sounds like a sci-fi channel movie. Yeah, you'd see that on the Sci-Fi Network for sure. Life above the ripple. Do you have any tips for finding new ideas for your hardcore world? I find for me that I just need to keep telling a story. Whatever that story might be. Somebody left a comment, which is actually making it in the second channel video for tomorrow.
Rainbow Six Siege, and since then I've always used the R key for shift. I'd why, but it feels much more natural for me.
You want to know something bad that I do? I use the T key for sprint. I'm right there with you. But yeah, the comment somebody left recently on second channel video that I was like, oh yeah, that is something that I could do. They said, hey fWhip, why don't you build you have all these custom forests, why don't you build a forest that is like being chopped down to show like a lumber camp? Like you have the lumber mill and you have a few small trees that are being cut down, but like you don't have enough trees to supply the massive city. And I was like, that's a cool way to like just add an additional little story element here to what's going on. So there might be a forest that we build in the future that looks like it has a lot of older trees that are some like a lumbered area, you could say, where a lot have been felled. And then we can have a younger place where they're replanting the trees to try and be more sustainable. And so that the forest will regrow eventually, and then they can just chop the trees again. You know, we're going for sustainable forestry practices. So I would say that for me is like the biggest tip that I can give is figure out what story you want to tell in your world. And the story doesn't have to be about a kingdom or a blah, 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 or anything like that. The story can literally be, okay, I'm building a village or I'm building a town. Where do they get their food? What stuff do they sell? Like, why does the town exist here? Instead of, oh, there's a Minecraft village here, so I'm going to put my village here. You can give it some reason to exist. Good name for a pickaxe. Thanks. How old is the server now? When's the 5,000 day movie coming? I'm not sure if I'm going to do a 5,000 day movie. We are on day 6,866 now. So I feel like I kind of missed on that. But the movies, maybe I'll second channel it. Or maybe I like just need to make a fWhip movie channel. Just net new. Full net new. We just release the movies when they're ready type thing. Those are they're kind of time consuming to put together, but could be worth it. All right, there's our extra ripple line up there for the new one. And then now we can go back to following the outline. Whee! Why is this so much more terrifying going down instead of up? I feel like I'm so much closer to the edge. But yeah, I think the trend of movies doing well on YouTube, I think it's over. And like I think it became so saturated with so many people who are just like the 100 Days trend. It just got super saturated and it's hard to find success in that anymore. So YouTube's such a finicky place. fWhip films. Yeah, we could have fWhip family films. Is there going to be an SOS World download? Not planning to do one, no. And the world did get pretty destroyed, you might say. It's seen better days. That's terrifying. World got destroyed. I mean, you'll see in the finale. Finale for SOS from most people should be out on Saturday. I don't want to say everybody just in case Ollie doesn't Ollie. I mean, there's Ollie chatters in here, so y'all can verify if Ollie's gonna do an Ollie or if Ollie's gonna actually post a video on Saturday. Scott, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I believe Pixariffs is gonna be providing a download of, like, he's gonna be providing a Lightmatica schematic he had mentioned to us. It's not, I don't know if I should have shared that or not, but he told us he was thinking about doing it. So you can go bug Pix if you'd like to get his. I won't provide that. I do know Mogswamp is thinking about as he already has been doing with some of his builds, uploading them on his Patreon and everything. So yeah, some people are going to upload their base downloads and things like that. If anybody would like to see mine, maybe I can just throw it up for members and everything like that. I could do that. I could just export those chunks. Hope y'all are doing well today. Welcome on in, Raiders. Lovely to have you. Let me finish this little loopy loop right here, and I'll show y'all what we're working on. We are in the end, transforming the end yet again, because I already did this. This used to, for those who don't know, you see all those gateways around there? This is the main end island. Can't you tell? Doesn't it look so familiar to the end island that you killed the dragon at? Yeah, it's so familiar, right? So there's the exit. Among Us was fun. Ooh, we back on that Wednesday Among Us grind? Fun. Yeah, so what we're working on today is we are building a giant ripple under the tree because I want to transform it and give it a little bit more substance and really attach it into the world. So we are down here building a ripple, and we've got our first ripple, the first woo, and we're working on that woo. So we're kind of going on that woo right now. And this is Lightmatica because I already did the math to make sure it's accurate, and I ain't about that life of trying to remember and look at screenshots of all of it. So we're saving some mental power, brain power. It's already gone. It's all already gone, but that's fine. Yeah. Oh, da. Okay, we're just gonna keep this level going here. Yeah, brain just gone. Need new brain, please. A new brain would be great. Didn't you kill the dragon multiple times to get those gateways? Yeah, every single time you kill the end dragon will spawn a new gateway up to 24. So I killed it 24 times. Actually, I think we killed it 25 times just for good measure, because every other hardcore player stops at 24. So we killed it 25 times. Or 24, I can't remember. I could look at my stats if I really wanted to. And we unlocked all the gateways, and then we blew up, mined all the obsidian, and then we blew up the entire island with a TNT bomber. And then after there was nothing here, then we created this big old tree. I was playing at the time that I was building this and got inspired to make this, I was playing God of War, the original one that came to PC. Like in the 2018 one or something. It came in PC in like 2020 or whatever. I was playing that, and I really loved like the teleport system going on the branches of the world tree and everything. And so I was like, I kind of want to see if I can make that. I kind of want to see if I can build that in Minecraft. Don't fall. I know, right? The rockets are specifically on 5 because that is... I have a mouse with the 12 button mouse, so it has like all the num key buttons on the side of it, and 5 is where my thumb like naturally sits. So bam, we got rockets, or we'd be set.
Pleased to meet you.
Lizosaurus, thanks so much for the 28 months. Always a flippin' good time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, Jacob, thank you so much for the donut, by the way. I feel like I responded to your comment, but I didn't say thanks.
Hey, for real.
Well, lol needed the computer to say it.
It tried. I don't know if it really said. Thank you for the donut, Robin. I appreciate that. Yeah, this mod that we're using here to see this is called Lightmatica. It's on Java edition of Minecraft. It is super helpful for building because basically you can plan in a creative world and then create a Lightmatica schematic of it, bring it into your existing world. It'll tell you how many materials you need to build the thing, and then you can move it around and reposition it to make sure you get in like just the right spot that you want it. It's very nice. You can even use it for like technical farms and builds and stuff, and it'll tell you what state your comparators and repeaters and all that need to be in. So if you're worried about copying something super technical that you've designed, you can make a schematic of it and bring that over. And I really, really like it. I think it's a great tool for builders in Minecraft, redstoners, whatever you might want to do. It just allows you to focus in survival. If you do like to pre-build in creative, it allows you to focus on building and not just like remembering what you built. You can just like get it done. On to another layer. Woo! Yay! We're getting there, chat. Slowly.
Pleased to meet you.
Slowly. Slowly. I'm kind of thinking about easy place though. I will say, I'm leaning towards easy place mode, y'all. I'm leaning towards it. Profi Sloth with the 28 months as well. Well, hello there. Welcome on in. Each layer gets longer and longer. Yeah, but don't tell me that. Everybody see how much glass we placed down. Light blue before we started this was already about 18,000. And I'm sure we're probably a little above 21,000 by now. This is our second inventory full today, and each is probably a little over 1,000. Jinxie Art with the 4 months. Thank you so much. From India, I like to build. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. work backwards. Magsy with the 28 months. Thank you so much. Each layer makes it more awesome. Yeah. Towards the outside, I did kind of add these like cuts through it because I still wanted it to look like cosmic almost. And not just like a water ripple. Like I wanted this to feel spacey. So I added like these different cuts into it that I can show y'all after we finish this layer. That are, all right, chat. Do we use Easy Place or do we not? For those who know Lightmatica, is Easy Place cheaty or Easy Place okay? The Fwhipple. I don't know. I like the sound of that. Yes, save the time. Since using the autocrafter, have you found it helps a lot? No, it's awful because my storage system that it goes into is only 2 barrels. I didn't think about that at all. I was like, oh, it'll autocraft everything. And then at the end, it can only store 2 barrels full. Use it, it'll only be a help. All right, we're doing it.
Hey, for real.
Honestly, I don't know if I would survive without your vids.
Garage Rocketry, thank you so much. I appreciate the dono and glad you found a little joy in them. That's awesome. That's one of the main reasons I'd do it. I don't think I would be doing that well if I wasn't making my own videos too, though. So you know, it's for both of us. I'm gonna make this little strip right here just a wee bit wider until we start going back up. Now we can brew with the best of them. That just okay. This is like twice as fast, if not more. And it all still counts as stats and everything, so it's not cheeky or breaking anything. It just means I can hold right click and it'll keep placing. I'm gonna still try and, as accurately as I can, go layer by layer because I think the time lapse will look a million times better with it. We'll see the ripple slowly expanding. Oh, well, there goes one. That's fine. I'm not gonna like break them, you know. What's the plan for the transformation? I want to make the tree look like it's sitting on top of a galaxy. And I went after, when I was designing this phase, there's that new documentary about the Hubble telescope. Not new, but like I designed this actually a few months ago and I've been sitting on it, waiting to build up the courage to actually start the project. Was it the Hubble telescope or... It was, I don't know, one of the big telescopes that got all those beautiful photos. And Sid and I just randomly decided to watch that one night, and I was just like, these photos are so cool of all just the colors mashed together and everything. I was like, I want to build that. I want to build something that looks like that, and I was like, that is what I want to sit under the tree. To make it look like the tree, like the end dimension is basically like really zoomed out. And like you're just sitting on top of all the galaxies, like somewhere down in here. I don't want to be building different worlds and things. Like I don't want to be building planets because I think they always look a little too artificial when you make them in Minecraft. So I like the idea. Oh, there's all the glass. It's just gonna be like a giant glass storm that's so zoomed out that you can't even really tell that there's planets and stars and everything in it. What streaming service is that documentary on? I feel like I want to say it was Disney Plus. I could be wrong on that though. No, it was Netflix. I think. I don't remember. It's been a few months. I'm sorry. Somebody in chat might know what I'm talking about though. It's like talking about how NASA went through to like get the funding and like get the approval and then finally the payoff of we did it. Like it's that. It's like following NASA, and it's following a few of the people who work at NASA, and like some people have like defied all odds to get the job there, and just like really cool. Just really just, it's one of those things where you're like, you know, I usually think I'm pretty smart, but these people are smart. Like I no, this like their brain to figure out and fix these problems and everything, crazy. Seems like a Netflix thing to me. Yeah, smart with like full capital, like uppercase smart all the way across. I wonder if the thing above the ripple is going to be like a black hole. No, it's not, because I want to be able to see the ripple. You're still going to be able to see through everything. Well, most of everything. The middle gets a little blurry, a little stormy. And depending on how long it takes me to get all of this glass in, I do have like a phase 2 plan that I want to do. It's just going to be if I can actually like get the time to do it. So I'm trying to post this video next Thursday, and timeline wise, just I need to get most of the footage, if not all of the footage, to Marcos before end of Friday. Like to be fair and not expect him to turn around a whole massive video in just a few days. And also bake in time for if there's any issues, we can fix them. So yeah, we're gonna see how much I'm probably gonna be working the weekend, most of the weekend, to get this thing done. But it's fine. I was thinking some giant like rocks, looking almost like they're rune stones of sorts, like floating in the sky. If you saw like how I did the obelisk on SOS, like I've been wanting to do something like that here. Which is like the different Minecraft enchanting language letters carved into it. Next hardcore season, you can build a giant fish in the end. Why not? Dude, space whales. Space whales have definitely been considered. Or what is it in Star Wars? The Purgle? I do just love that it is canon in Star Wars that there are giant force-wielding space whales who can travel at light speed. That's just like such a funny thing. Get in there. Please build that. Please build giant space whale. What if we go with like space dolphins so that they're smaller? I've thought about like jellyfish or something, but then I'm like, I don't know if I want to make it super aquatic themed out here. Because like we have the giant tree, so going aquatic feels a little off. Feels like that just hits the level of chaotic Minecraft build of I'm just going to keep adding more, when sometimes more is not the right answer. Well, we're almost to the point where an inventory of glass only gets us around a single layer. So it's going to start taking a while. To the second row. Where did we stop? Over here? We're going. Space koi fish. Could be cool. Koi fish are just really cool in general. So colorful. I always feel bad that they usually live in such tiny little ponds for the size of the fish.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh my gosh, what the? Jinxie! What the 25 gifted subs on Twitch?
Pleased
Thank
to
you
meet
so
you.
much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's really nice of you.
Pleased to meet you.
We've explored more of space than we have the ocean. I don't know, isn't that kind of sad? I think the ocean's so much cooler.
Pleased to meet you.
Like, I would love to, like, know what's at the bottom of the ocean. Like, there's got to be some really cool stuff down there. And you know that there's life down there. Whereas
Pleased to meet
space,
you.
they're, like, still in the pursuit of, like, finding actual life. But, like, let's go find the megalodons.
Pleased to
By the
meet
way,
you.
if you haven't seen the movie The Meg or The Meg 2, and you love really, really cheesy action movies,
Pleased to meet you.
they're so good. Absolutely fantastic. Like, I watched them both on the plane, like, over the last just few
Pleased to
flights I
meet
went
you.
in different spots, and they're so good. They're so funny.
Pleased to meet you.
Jason Statham at his finest in cheesy action movie.
Pleased to meet you.
And Jinxie with the 10 gift members on YouTube also? Oh my gosh. And Aether Games, thank you so much for the 22 months. I really appreciate it. I think I missed that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My friends, pretty much everybody can do it now. So if you can do a
Pleased to
fWhip,
meet you.
throw some fWhip hearts and fWhip hypes in the chat. I'm sure like everybody's got emotes now, so just fill out the whole chat with all fWhip hearts,
Pleased to meet you.
all that cool stuff. Jinxie, thank you so very much for the support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, I missed something? Oh, we're good.
Pleased to meet you.
We're getting through it all, chat. Ah, no, don't hit that. Look at all of them. Look at all those hearts in there.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm gonna break the chat mod again, I'm sure, but it's worth it.
Pleased to meet you.
Panolino, thank you so much for the prime as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pleased to meet you.
We're up to the next woo. We're no longer in the wah. We're in the
Pleased to meet
woo.
you.
It's like the roller coaster. Well, I guess the roller coaster is people are cheering when they're going down, right? I don't know. That's when you're like, "Wow, I'm dying. This is fun. I'm dying."
Pleased to meet
What?
you.
You can tell I love roller coasters. This is a really skinny
Pleased
little
to
layer
meet
right
you.
here. Maybe we do like just double this one.
Pleased to meet you.
If I'd known how skinny it was, I would have done it when I was down
Pleased
doing
to
the
meet
previous
you.
one. Oh well. The music had bugged out. No, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, jeez. As I'm sure all of you just love listening to the sounds of the glass placing down.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm really just hoping that this ripple effect, I think it is. I think it's the vast
Ka-ching.
majority of all of the like light blue glass, which
Pleased to meet
all
you.
those shulkers up there are pretty much light blue glass. So I think we're like saving a lot of time, or we're saving a lot by doing this and just getting it done.
Cha-ching.
This is actually the last thing I designed when I was doing it. I was like, it's a little empty under. I want something else underneath.
Cha-ching.
And then I just kept coming back to, what if there's a giant like ripple going along?
Pleased to meet you.
What am I missing? There's so many sounds coming through. Renee, thank you so much for the tier 1. And Ray Marine, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pleased to meet you.
Welcome aboard. Lovely to have y'all. For everybody who just got gifted stuff and all that, if you want to join the Discord, get your account links. You can get all the custom channels and in there,
Pleased to meet
or
you.
secret channels and all that cool stuff. There's good stuff in there. The world downloads and all that stuff for everything that I do are all behind that.
Pleased to
Even
meet
gifted
you.
subs can get those. Feel like we've got a good chunk done, and then I'm like, no, but it just keeps getting wider. Nubelia, thank you so much for the 9 months. I just thought it could be, what could be better than watching someone excessively placing blocks over the void? And look what I tuned into. Welcome aboard. Oh, somebody's curious on the stats. Let's see. What are we at now? Times used. 25,000 light blue glass. We've placed almost 8,000 a day already. Nubelia, message took a while to go through. Yeah, sometimes when people gift stuff, I mean, everything needs to run through, so it takes a while. A space megalodon. You're right, we could do a space megalodon. I need somebody on a jet ski flying at it with a jerry-rigged explosive torpedo or explosive javelin. That scene is just so goofy. So goofy. I did start stretching out the layers to be wider and wider as it goes farther out. So each one, like this is probably the skinniest point. Like, I don't think we'll ever have one like these again. Maybe on the downside of this guy, but outside of that, I doubt it. I used, to make this, by the way, I use Axiom, has a line feature that you can do. You can set points, then you can set how the curve goes. So I set the points in where I needed them to be for like bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, and then space that out. And then use the curve to do that. And so I got the one line in that actually is the one that we built going all the way out. And then from there, I was working on creating the ripple effect going all the way around. And I was in the middle of it and then logged on to SOS to do something. And Mog was just like, we were just chatting, and I was telling him what I was working on. And he was like, oh, just bring that as a schematic onto my server. I can show you a command that'll circle the entire thing for you and you'll get it done in a few seconds. And I was like, I've spent like an hour. Like, part of me was so stubborn, about to be so stubborn to be like, I've already spent an hour trying to build the ripple, like going all the way around. Like, I'm just going to keep at it. Like, it'll be fine. I already started. I'm just going to do it. And then I'm so glad that I was like, oh yeah, thank you, Mog. I appreciate the help. Like, I'll come and do that. Saves so much time. Jinxie Art, thank you so much for all the support today. Wow. I really do appreciate that. 2,700 pride biddies. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. Can we hear you sing? No. One, my voice is still like half recovering from this cold. I can definitely still feel the scratchiness at the back of my throat. And two, I don't like singing. It's a not for me. At least not when asked. We're going in, we're doing another loop in our favorite rocket ship.
Keep it real.
Sending out some love for the month with some gifted memberships. Smiley face.
Did I miss something else? Jadabug with the 5 gifted?
20
What?
members, whoop whoop.
I missed the 5 from Jadabug and 5 from Robin. Thank you both so much. I really do appreciate that. Sorry, for some reason they didn't show on my Streamlabs alert list. They're only showing on the YouTube side. Robin, thank you so much for the dono as well. I'm so sorry to both of y'all that I missed that coming in. I really do appreciate that. Mandolin, thank you so much for the Pride biddies as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lulu Goblin with the 4 months. Thank you so very much. About to beat the record. What? Dude, are we at level 10? What level are we at on the hype train right now? It's not showing for me. It just says 11%. Y'all are nuts. Thank you so much. I'm just over here placing glass. I'm just placing little glass blockies in here. I really appreciate it. Is this also the time where I can ask for people to leave a like on the YouTube stream? I'm gonna do it. I already did it, so. If you haven't already, please be sure to leave a like on the YouTube stream. It helps me out a bunch. We got 900 people in here and we just hit 700 likes. So if we can equal that out, that would be amazing. Etric Silence, thanks so very much on 100 days. Probably butchered that, but thank you so much. I appreciate the support. We're going, chat. We're zooming. We're almost to the top. Next layer is the top of this one. And it's downhill from there for a while. And then it's back uphill again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look how wide this is. Woo! Sadly, YouTube only allows me to like one per stream. One like per stream? I know. Hey, at least YouTube is aware of the bug where for some people the like button just is not appearing. You can still click where the like button is and leave a like on the stream, but there's apparently a bug on YouTube right now where for some people the like button just is not, like, the picture is not loading. Like, and they're like, don't worry, creators, people can still click the like they just had to click in the blank space. It's like, nobody's gonna click in the blank space. They're just gonna be like, oh, it's not here. And YouTube's like, it's not that big of a deal, we'll fix it when we get there. Like, guys, come on. Heroic Pixels with the 300 biddies. Thank you so much. Lulu Goblin with the 4 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pleased to meet you.
Lawrence coming in clutch with the 23 months. I always forget I have this. Almost 2 years. Woohoo! If I upgrade to tier 2, will it reset my tree? No, the tree will stay. Your tree is safe and sound. Do not worry. You can even skip a month and come back and your tree will still be the same size it was. If you need to or would like to. I believe that's the case. It does feel a lot safer just walking forwards and placing instead of having to crouch over the edge and then place from there. Good. The grading on the layers going down looks so cool. Yeah. I mean, look at all that fog that you get through there on the angle right now. Even going into the middle. It's cool that you can, like, see through all of it. It's one of those things where I appreciate that Lightmatica doesn't make something look really all that great. Like, that doesn't look good. But then you look back at what you have done and you're like, oh no, I like that. Like, that's cool. We've only been going for an hour today. We almost got 10,000 glass blocks placed in here. Look at us. We're zooming. I'm finally on summer break. Inferno Gamer. Congrats. Is it officially summer season for everybody? Well, school's out season. Perfectly timed for a new Minecraft update to be dropping. A coincidence? I think not. Oh, no, don't actually go up there. Moss on Nebula. There's moss up there. So moss is already above Nebula. Huh? Jenny, does that work? I'm also on summer break. Nice. Is it Sonia? No school. Hey, there we go. Can we get through this whole loop without needing more glass again? I don't know. I think it's gonna be close. I don't think we're gonna get all the way around. 3/4 of the way around this loop of the donut.
Keep it real.
Moss on Nebula?
Could be. Jenny, thank you again. I appreciate that. Thank you. Come on. We're almost there. These top and bottom ones of like the ripples are always going to be the widest. I don't know if that's technically accurate, but I thought it looked nicer. Yep, we got another stack. We got one more in the inventory. Don't even need it. Yeah, we did though. I'm gonna do that as go and place down the rest of this guy. Alright, that's the end of that. How's this looking? Oh, that was almost a branch. That's starting to look pretty cool. That's starting to look good. I like that a lot. Yeah, we can look at the cracks after this. Sorry, I completely forgot. My brain is on glass mode. Yeah, so at the end, I like just did all these cracks. Like just big ol' empty spaces coming in throughout it. Some more than others, and some I like extended it out further. So there's just little, just to make it not a consistent end line, because it was, and it looked a little artificial, but I thought that would look nice to just like make all these little holes in it. Some come back in pretty far, like that one right there. Gonna have to head out, read a book, maybe be a bit productive, have a lovely rest of stream. All good, Soaring Hope. All good. Have a lovely afternoon. Okay. Ah, the first crack. The first hole in the nebula. I try to make them definitely larger than they probably should be, just so they show from a good distance instead of looking like I forgot to fill in glass in a spot. So I don't know why I'm surrounding it, but I am. I'll just do it here. We're at the first hole. Look at all the glass we don't have to place. Woo! That doesn't have to be glass. I joined late again. Unicorn Queen, it's all good. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you. We are placing an absolute ton of glass today. How much glass? We'll see how long the stream can go before I want to cry and not place any more glass. Or if I want to go sleep. That's the other option. Y'all, I took a nap yesterday afternoon. I haven't taken a nap in so long. I don't even know the last time I took a nap, but yesterday it hit like 3 o'clock. We went and took the dogs for a walk, and I was like, we were like halfway back home, and I was like, I think I'm taking a nap when we get back. Sid looked at me like, really? Okay, go for it. I was like, yeah, I'm so tired. Just laid down. It was fantastic. I hate naps. Yeah, I definitely like struggle with them. Like sometimes I feel like it's gonna make me like so energized that like into the night that I won't go to bed at my normal time. But no, I crashed as soon as my normal bedtime rolled around. I just crawled in bed and I was out. I was like set an alarm for an hour on my phone, and when I like first laid down, and then I was like, yep, this is what I needed. Just kind of spamming all over for now, but that's okay. We'll get eventually. All this stuff needs to be placed in anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Breaking up the time lapse anyways, in my brain at least. This will be a hard cut update. Why didn't Mojang release the update early for me? Like seriously, tomorrow's my birthday. It would have been perfect. I know. I'll call up Mr. Mojang right now and be like, excuse me, it's VG's birthday tomorrow. Can we get them the update? And Mojang's gonna be like, have you thought about playing the pre-release? It's pretty much the exact same thing. They're like, but it's not the update. It's different. Hard to nap if you have an alarm going off every 10 minutes. That would be difficult. I set an hour alarm, and then like an hour later, and then I was like, all right. I fell asleep instantly, and then woke up an hour later, and I was like, hey, all right, let's go. I have energy again. Jadabug, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nap almost every day. I'm like thinking about it. I've been getting the 3 p.m. sleepy girl hour. I'm just like I'm going down, man. I'm done. Just put me down for a nap. Somebody tell me to go lay down. We're out again. That's oh jeez.
Keep it real.
Happy birthday to Viggy G and Rami Kamal. Birthday cake.
Woo. I figured I'd let that one read out, so I didn't want to read it. Oh, we missed a shulker. That's okay. We got it later. Work 12-hour shifts, so when my shift is done, pretty much as soon as I hit the couch, I'm out. Yeah. When I used to work nights, I like pre YouTube full-time days. It was actually when I like started my channel. No, I mean, not when I started, but it was like my first job out of college. I was working night shifts, and I would like 10-hour night shifts, and then I'd get home and I was just like so dead that I had to like teach myself how to just be like, all right, I'm home. This is the time I have to rest, and I need to just go to sleep now. Like, doesn't matter time of day, whatever it is. Like, I had to train myself to be like, nope, we fall asleep now. This is the opportunity we have to rest, and I gotta take it. Wasn't the most fun, but I'm very much on the side of I don't think anybody should be working nights, and if you are working nights, you definitely need to be getting paid more for it. It's so rough on your body. My first fWhip stream. Welcome on in, EJ. Welcome. Nathan, thank you so much for the 6 months, my dude. I appreciate that. I'm naturally more awake at night. Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely somebody who, like, I feel like natural body rhythm would be going to bed at like 11:30, and like, but I still wake up at like probably 8. I'm usually awake about 7:30, especially in the summer. It's so incredibly bright here in the summers, and the sun comes up so early that like whenever the sun's up, like that's usually when I'm waking up, because even if we put blackout curtains on, like it's still coming into our room. But I kind of like it though. I actually it's not like a negative thing. I like waking up when the sun's up. It does mean during the winter here though, because the sun does not come up early at all. It's usually like in the like the darkest time of the year here, sun comes up and it's like it'll be bright outside at like not like 8:30, 9 a.m. and then it'll get dark at like 5:30. That's
Nice
rough.
to meet you.
But in the summers, like right now, the sun is out until like 9:30 p.m. and I love it. Oh God, it's so nice. I'm taking the dogs for their like nighttime potty run before like settling down for the evening, and it's still bright outside. Like not even dusk. Like it's pretty bright. Like it's great. Oh, that was one. I don't know why I thought that wasn't. And I love that. So that it makes the summers here even better when it's just beautiful all day long. "5:30 is the best time to wake up. Time for a cup of coffee before the boyos are up at 6:30. I was like, no, 5:30 is not. Oh, peace before the children are awake. I understand now. That's called me time. And then you gotta find it wherever you can. Slowly, it's getting there. We're placing in blocks. I kind of wanted to stream this, like, part of me just to be like, I got the receipts. You want to see that I did this? I got the receipts. But also, as I was almost thinking today we're gonna work on that sunflower village some more, or the sunflower field and the farmhouse and everything, and then I was like, no, like smart me is just gonna use this as time to keep working on this project, because I need every hour of time that I can get to get this thing done by next week. I was like, I don't want to just like pivot into another random section. Who dare accuses fWhip of cheats? People don't understand. just come to realize that it's one of those things where it's people who usually just don't see how they could do what you do, so they, to make themselves feel better, get it in their head that obviously the other person's cheating, because there's no way that's possible. So it's easy to brush it off, but also at the same time it's kind of fun to have the receipts be like, actually, no. That's my stubborn side coming out. And we're out again. Okay. It is cool being able to look and see like how much we've done like each time we do the loop. Like it's getting less and less noticeable now, but I do feel like it's still yeah, very likely jealousy. Yeah, a little bit. All right, that is 8 shulker boxes of light blue stained glass have been cleared out on stream. You have built it once, so easy place is acceptable. Where did we leave off? Over right there, I'm assuming. Look for the blur in the glass and then go there. Not that it really matters. Eventually, we'll just be looking for empty gaps and being like, all right, where do I still need to place this? It might have been smarter to like take lines out all the way to the end. Actually, no, that'd probably take more time. I think doing the ripple this way is probably our most effective strategy. Because this way we can just kind of like burr our way around and get these multiple layers in. It'll probably be a little bit different. I think it might be like working section by section, like divided almost in like pizza slices, and work on the different slices going around. I think that might soon become faster when we start getting into those spaces like between all the broken shards that we have like just disrupting the outer ripple.
Pleased to meet you.
So I think once we're out there, it might be better to change our strategy. But for now, this is the strat. And all that over to there. I think it is. So then we can just jump down from here and keep zooming. The music stoppers are just quiet. It's just a quiet song. It's hard to get audio that's like super normalized on stream, so I just kind of set a low volume so it's not like overwhelming. But then also some songs are so quiet that it kind of is just like noise that I can hear that I don't think comes across super clear. But that's okay. You just listen to the burr 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 burr. Light blue stained glass, any percent? Exactly. Missed a block behind you? Yeah. If we miss any, can't be bothered. There's extra tiny holes in the space-time continuum. Welcome on in, Jewel. You're doing well today. Alright, that's pretty good. Bring all that over here. We are placing thousands, tens of thousands of light blue stained glass today. This is definitely so much faster than actually placing. Without easy place, this is probably going to save time. And when we're in the realm of saving time with something that isn't game breaking, I'm willing to do it. There's certain things that I don't like to cut corners on, but this, y'all said it was cool, so we're doing it. Let's gonna save us many hours. I don't think this will get all the way around. I think we're gonna need to go refill glass again before we finish this line. This layer. What are we, hour and a half in? Zooming. Zooming. No, replay marker. What are you building? We're underneath the main end island right now. Well, what remains of the main end island. This is the main end. There's where you spawn into the end. The portal's right in there. Those are all the little gateways. The goal is to build a... Make it look like the tree is sitting on top of a, like, I think we're like halfway done. But I want the tree to look like it's sitting on top of just like a galaxy almost. And so this is... This is, this is the lowest level of it. Sorry, brain is already turned into mush over here. There's so much glass placing going on. Nope, I need that on. And yeah, so this is like the lowest level of it. And then from here, we're gonna be building more things up above. But I'm not showing those to y'all here today. You can see those as it's gonna be developed as we're moving. I'm kind of thinking in terms of like a video though, like this isn't gonna be making the most interesting footage. So I think it might be something where I need to, I think we might need the extra stuff on the outside of it. I've got some ideas. I'm trying to do something that will tie into the gateways because currently they're just not really accessible other than like flying into it. So I kind of want something behind it, like attached to each of them. So I was thinking the rocks, but then I wanted those rocks far away because these gateways are pretty close to the tree. So I don't really want to bring them in any closer or like build something around them. I feel like it'd look weird. I thought about doing a ring up there that you could walk along, but I think that might be a little weird. I could try just doing some like black stained glass around them, like as a little like platform to land on. That could work, but I don't know. Do you plan on making a trial chambers farm, fWhip? What can you farm in a trial chamber? You can farm trial keys, I guess, but you can't farm vaults. Like the whole thing of trial chambers is to get vaults, right? And you can only get a certain number of vaults per player per trial chamber, so you need to go find new ones anyway. So I guess you could save time by just farming ominous keys and then running out to different trial chambers and doing that. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna, I mean, my plan is to, the first one that we find, we'll clear it. I've never cleared one. I've never looked at one, but I know that the ominous vault exists. So I want to just run in. We're just gonna ominous vault right away without knowing what the heck's going on in there. And we're just gonna try and clear it and hopefully get a heavy core. Or I would love to get a few because I think they're a beautiful decoration block. I don't have any active plans going, but I definitely have thoughts. I have thoughts on how to use heavy cores. And I think we could make really cool use of a few of them for like really fancy bits in the university. I don't know how soon I want to be building the university because I'm kind of... The glass factory ended up getting a little closer to the university area than I thought it would. So we might have to rethink university a little bit, but that's okay. We can terraform and give it space back there. You're planning to get all the doggos? Yeah, we'll do that. I think that'll probably be an earlier one. I want to do like a lot of the stuff that like hits on the 1.21 content. So I was thinking we could do like a big brewery and get all the dogs and have them like have a giant dog brewery where all the dogs are hanging. Just because that seems fun. You got cat. I feel like there's cat cafes and then there's dog breweries. Like that to me is that's how it goes. So we'll probably... Now this song, that did break. Dog brewery. Brewery run by dogs. Yes. Well, I mean, is a cat cafe run by cats? Sometimes, but usually cat cafe just means that, like, all the cats are lounging around. Or we can make, like, a little... We can make a little, like, dog run. They could have a little green, like, grassy dog park right next to it. What if they were rivals and then became lovers? I don't know about that, Sparrow. I don't know. It's looking pretty cool. I'm very happy with how this is looking so far. I think it's this up, then one more down, one more up, and then one more down after that. I think that's... And then we're on to like the really final outer reaches. Pretty good. Do some more over here. So many blocks. Would it look better if you just added some magenta or light pink glass here to make more like a galaxy under the tree? There's other colors that'll be coming in. There's a lot of colors that will be added above. I just wanted the base color to be light blue. I just felt like the light blue went well with the tree, seeing as we used it in a lot of spots already. And then also with the pearlescent and like kind of the general vibes of the bluey tones of the tree. I thought adding in the light blue down here as like our base would be really good. I do want to, and then we're gonna have a lot of colors mixed in, like little splotches here and there. So it looks really cool once it's all like showing through in the final copy and everything. So yeah. Hello, Builds. I've been wanting to support you on Patreon. Do you have any idea when the new world download will be up? Is the episode 60 world download up on Patreon? It should be. Otherwise, we're on episode 65, so we're probably... If episode 60 is not on Patreon, please somebody give me a heads up, and I'll go post that as soon as stream ends, because that should very much be out. And that's available for everybody, like, tier 1 and up. But it's in the Discord. I know it's in the Discord for sure. That being said, though, yeah, I do world downloads every 10 episodes. So this is episode 65 I'm working on right now. So we are halfway to next world download land. You should make an end portal transformation by making it look like the end portal frames are being made for them to discover a new world, and they make tools and weapons to conquer the dimension. That's one way to do it. I definitely want to go with like old, like ancient ruins, like magician tower vibes maybe, and then that's like how you get into the end. Like you just like do this giant dropper almost that'll take you down here. I think could be pretty cool. Because I think falling through the end portal now, you don't take damage. Like, before, I know you would take your fall damage once you landed, but I think they fixed that and now it resets, correct? Is that a true statement, or am I lying? Hope I'm not lying. Oh, we're almost out again. Like Matica makes hardcore not so hard anymore. I'm sad you're using it. What does it change about hardcore? I'm confused. Literally, it changes nothing about the gameplay. If anything, building massive redstone, like, I feel like if you're gonna put a draw a line in the sand for what makes hardcore not hardcore, shouldn't you be focusing on, like, ooh, you have a raid farm, that's breaking hardcore. Ooh, you have a mob farm? No, hardcore, you should go kill all your creepers to get your gunpowder. Like, it's not hardcore if you have a farm for them. Or, oh, you're duping sand, or, oh, you have a tree farm, or what? Like, to me, like, those are the things that break hardcore. Like, if you're automating all your resource production and everything, then is that not more cheaty than building something in creative to then help you build it in game? Because otherwise, the other option is I build this in creative and I just do what I used to do of put screenshots on a side monitor and then rebuild it from there. I don't see how that's any different. This makes content faster, so you get more videos. And it means I can have more fun creating things instead of having to live in staring at side monitor screenshots. Yeah, if anything, this actually makes it more deadly because we're standing above blocks that might not exist. I mean, it's definitely possible to do these scale projects without it. I've done them in the past. But when it comes down to something like this that's very mathematical, I don't want to have to constantly be thinking and double checking my math, because if I mess up in one point, then I have to go and undo so much. And again, that's just more time until you see a video. So for the sake of turning this into content, this is... I would like you to I think if anything, I'd like people to just like find content creators who don't use Lightmatica, that are like have one, are decent builders, and two, are like larger, like decent sized channels. Like one being a good builder, and then two having a decent sized channel. Like sure, there might be some smaller ones who are like dying on the hill about it, but then when their videos take so much longer to produce, or you're spending all your energy on how do I rebuild the thing instead of how do I make a fun video, then yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and as a sandbox game, you play the game however you want. Man, I draw the line of I don't duplicate blocks outside of TNT very limitedly. I don't AFK in this world for anything longer than 30-40 minutes. And that's usually only if I'm gonna go make lunch. And most of the time, I'm actually just sitting at my computer watching it go. Because I'm scared about something glitching out and getting me killed. I don't know. It is what it is. Does Etho count? I know he's in his own category. Etho used Lightmatica in his recent end build. I was like, wait a second. No. Etho, if you go watch his... it might not be the most recent one, but that end storage room that he's building, like with all of the auto sorters and everything, he used Lightmatica. He even says it. Even Mumbo's using Lightmatica now. They both said they wanted to use it so that they could build the block and redo it and know that they're doing it correctly. When are we going to get the AFK episode, a full 30-minute episode of you just AFKing? Yeah, that'd make really good content. That could be in the next comment of the day video. I'll just AFK for 30 minutes and answer comments. No, I don't think Lightmatic is cheating. That to me falls in like a, this is an addition to the game. Sure, it's not Mojang built, but it's a... Lightmatica is cheating in the same way that using shaders are cheating. Like in my opinion. Like using Lightmatica and using shaders pretty much fall into the same thing. Because people say Lightmatica makes you a better builder because you're not building it on fly, like with what you have on hand. But it's like, well, I built it in creative first anyways. Like, it's not like I'm stealing builds. These are all my own builds. Like, I built them anyways. But then if you look at, like, shaders, they make your builds look better. It's the same judgment.
Pleased to meet you.
It's the same judgment. It's a weird hill to die on, you know? When you start thinking about, like, the logic behind it, it's a weird hill to die on. But, you know, we're doing what we do. We just hit equal likes to viewers on YouTube. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate the support. That's like artists saying artists are cheating by using references. Yeah. I have seen people make that take before. That's an interesting one. There is no way you can create your best art by using only what's in your brain. I fully like, I will die on that hill. You cannot. Your best art is created by learning from others. Use your own inspiration, use your own brain to guide it all, but being able to take the knowledge that others have learned and apply that into your own way of doing things, that's the way you're gonna create your best art. It's true in a lot of aspects of life. I'm sure you can do it, but it's probably not going to be the best that it could be. I wish I could take what's in my brain and then create it in Minecraft. Dude, even I struggle with that sometimes. Sometimes brains be like, this would be so cool if we can just figure out how to do it. And I'm like, how would figure do? Can't figure do. Not clicking. That's me anytime I try and build an organic. Anytime I try and like create like an organic something in Minecraft, I'm like, it ain't working. Where am I missing? Where did we stop? What's like the most? Right over there? Yeah, that's where we stopped. Okay. Well, that's where we're picking up at least. We missed a block on this layer. Why not break the shulkers as they get expired? I don't have anywhere to put them, and I don't want to lose them. I had to go get more shulkers. I'm running out of shulkers. I don't know where they keep disappearing to, but my shulkers keep disappearing. I don't know where they went. But somehow I honestly, they're probably, a lot of my shulkers are over at the mountain. Full of dirt waiting to be placed back down again. What about a giant drop in the middle? There's already plans for some stuff up above there. I'm just not showing it to y'all. One, so it's not as chaotic looking around here right now. We're not flying through schematics, but also to, I don't want to, can't reveal everything. Come on now. Well, there's no shulker mess if there's no shulkers. Yeah,
Keep
true.
it real.
Brain.exe stopped working. Please reset the system.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Reboot unsuccessful.
Pleased to meet you.
Robin, thank you so much for the dono again. I really appreciate it. Alex, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Rob K-Man, I think I missed this a while ago. Thank you so much for the 4 months, my friend. Migu, thank you so much for the Prime. I feel like I missed so many. Nathan, I'm so sorry I missed this a while back. If you're still in here, thank you so much for the 6 months. For the world download, you need to, I think that's probably what Liz was responding to. But if you're for a YouTube member world download, you need to get into the Discord. And then there's a jar file you can download. You need to unzip it. Or there's a zip file you can download. You need to unzip it, put it in your world folder, and it should work. The texture pack is, I'm assuming you don't have connected textures. So you need to either download Optifine and enable connected textures, or you need to download Continuum. There's a whole resources list in there that can help you in the Discord if you check those channels. My mod list is in there too, which can help. But in order to get connected textures and all that, and if you have the giant like black boxes on the leaves, turn on fancy textures, because it allows leaves to be transparent, and then that gets rid of the box. Jules Shulker be saving lives on the server. Ooh. Shulkers aren't known for saving lives. Or Shulker Sorter. We're about to just have 40 empty Shulker boxes though, which is going to be great. I can fill up with so much stuff. A lot of it, I think, is I just have Shulkers of materials sitting in chests. It's like I have so much orange terracotta that's all just like sitting in like it's a double chest that's like full of shulkers. Same with like netherrack and obsidian. I've kept all the obsidian for mining these pillars just in case I ever need obsidian, then I don't have to mine it ever again because we have like 40,000 of this stuff. And I never plan to build with obsidian because it is so painful to break if you misplace it. That's just, it's not worth the pain. Yeah, there should be a Discord link in the stream. I added it back under live streams in the stream description. You find the sound of glass placing calming? I really love Minecraft block placing sounds. There's not too many that I don't like. Maybe wet sponge. Wet sponge can be a little much. But if you place it in the nether, you get the nice little sizzle with it. Ah, so good. It's rippling. The minute I finish my volcano, shulker monster's all yours. You're just giving it away. That'd be such a fun way to play Minecraft, to be honest, on an SMP. You're like, okay, I finished this massive project I was doing. Here's all my extra materials. We're now selling. You buy a random shulker box. You can't open it before. 4 diamonds. Just 5 diamonds. You can have the box. And whatever's inside of it, it's all yours. You're my favorite Minecraft streamer. Thank you so much. Average coffee cup on the table.
Pleased to meet you.
Still a good coffee cup. Not that I drink I don't drink coffee, but like I don't drink coffee, but like I acknowledge a good coffee cup. So, you know, even average one's still pretty good. Thank you for the support, or thank you for being here. Welcome on in. Supporting the stream by being here. There we go. onto, I think is that whole lower level in now? I'm gonna do a little cheeky cam. It looks like it. Yeah, so we're on this big flat level now. I just jumped out of the void. I didn't make me freak out at all. No, definitely didn't. Ew. No, totally fine. Easy. I conquer / sort shulker monsters for people on the server, supporter server for free. Wow. Wow. Uh-huh. You do you. I think I'd just sell my shulkers and go get new boxes and say, yep, those materials are gone. I try to not be mythical sausage when it comes to the storage, though. I will say that. I do try to avoid being a mythical sausage on servers where you just, all of your decorative barrels and decorative chests and everything are just eventually full of random stacks of things. Like, I try to not do that, but... And also, I try to not be Jimmy of randomly, somehow, anytime you are on a server with Jimmy, like, there's a pretty high chance... Ooh, I actually need to... That could be a good bit for the next SMP. Of every time walking up to Jimmy and, like, having a tally of everybody else on the server, like, will Jimmy have wheat seeds in his inventory? Yes or no? That could be really funny. That's a good bit. That's a good bit. I'm writing that down. That'd be a really funny bit. Yeah, so you can wager. You can set a wager, then you go find Jimmy and you ask him if he has if he has any wheat seeds in his inventory. When we get a setup tour, I've posted a few photos back in the day, but I don't think I've ever done a full setup tour. Not over the void. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're back. We're gaming. Yeah, this is definitely the point where the lines are starting to get rounder. Can you still fall through the lighter colored area that's actually not filled in? Yeah. So it doesn't exist. So it's not like you're creating fake land out there. The only thing Easy Place allows you to place it in the state even if there's like not a block connected. That's what Easy Place allows. Is it makes it so you can't misplace blocks, and then you can also place blocks without them needing to be attached to other things. So instead of needing to do like a dirt pillar to get over to the next point or whatever, you can just hold right click and spam away. Probably gonna need to, yeah, we're almost out. Whippersnapper, no idea what it is. You just be a whippersnapper. What's it? Who doesn't want to be a whippersnapper? think I missed this one. Three-Headed Mountain Dew. Thank you so much for the 11 months. Hope you're doing well. Only here for a minute to like the stream and support our man fWhip. Hey, sorry if I missed you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. All I hear are block places. Yep, there it goes.
Pleased to meet you.
I said earlier, and I hope you see it this time, but I noticed you have a world tree and a door just right here. No, say please meet you. Do you still play? Oh yeah, I don't play retail WoW. I've been playing the Pandaria remix recently. I'm usually playing some version of WoW. Like that's where I met a lot of my friends in gaming. And so I have a lot of connections there. And it's kind of how I stay connected to a good amount of my friends. But yeah, I don't do anything too crazy. Like I've been playing Season of Discovery, and I've been playing the Panda remix. Retail is a little too quick for me. Or there's too much time investment needed. Like I definitely like can still play to that level, but there's too much time needed with all the dungeons and etc. and the raids, and there's so much to do that I don't want to join a guild and commit to like a weekly schedule of I'll raid for 9-10 hours every week with you guys, three nights. Like nah. Life's too busy to commit to a gaming schedule like that. I play WoW the most, but Minecraft is a nice different thing to do for a while. Yeah, the games I've probably played the most in my life would be Minecraft, obviously number 1. World of Warcraft is probably number 2. And then StarCraft 2 is probably 3rd most played game. Maybe Civ 5. Civ 5 also up there. I've got well over 1,000 hours in Civ 5. Like this, if you were to take like the Civ franchise as a whole, it's definitely more than I played StarCraft. But if you were to take like an individual title, I think it might be close.
Pleased to meet you.
Phantom, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Thank you. Imagine building Ice Crown Citadel in an icy biome. I feel like Tango kind of did that with Deep Frost Citadel in last season of Hermitcraft. That was very ICC inspired. It would be cool though. I feel like we don't really have any evil lands in the world yet. Like we have the Pillager Castle, but that's like the only like quote evil thing that we have. AFK Arena, Geometry Dash, AFK Arena, and then MC. Dude, I got hooked on AFK Arena for a long time. I was in that for a good while, and then like I feel like mobile games for me, like I'll pick up some of them, play for like a month, and like every day I'm on there. And then I'll just randomly drop it or miss one day and be like, yeah, I'm done. That's it. Like, without even intending to. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I missed that. Yeah, I'm just done. Like, as soon as the habit's broken, like, nope. Login streak is gone, and I am donezo. That game was fun, though. That was a good one. Felt like you could still do something without pay to win, which was nice. Void is like 16 blocks down, or 25 blocks. We're at 25 right now. So we've got a good distance. I left space for later if I do want to add anything in here. Like, if I want to add anything underneath it, we do have space to do it. So, who knows? Maybe we'll one day do, like, a giant mosaic and cover it with black glass so it looks like it's just, like, there in the void. Could be fun. Like, doing, like, a full, like, what is it? A mandala? Mandala? I always forget how it's pronounced, but... Yeah, I'm trying really hard to not pick up a new mobile game. I feel like there's so many things that I, like, am doing. I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have time in my life for another mobile game. Okay, we're almost done with this layer, though. Fine. Yeah, there's definitely one of those things that, like, for the video, I'm just, like, mentally thinking how I'm gonna show this in the video, and I'm already over here, like, there's absolutely no way this is gonna make good footage. I'm like, this is gonna be a big time lapse. And then that's gonna be it. Like, all of these hours maybe can turn into, like, 45 seconds to a minute of content for a video. Maybe. But everybody who's here in stream, you know how long it's taking. We're on the next down, though. Look at us. We're going to start getting into a lot more cracks as we're going through. A lot more cracks. I kind of want to break that one. Yeah. Saved it. The joy of massive builds. For real. How you doing, Mr. Beardstone? I didn't catch you in here earlier. Hope you're doing well.
Just some love for our whippersnapper. Smiling face with hearts.
Hey, Yentl, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well today. But now you have proof for the people who accuse you of cheats. True, 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 true. But then, what if they're saying Lightmatic is cheating? Then we're falling into their trap. We've activated their trap card. Oh no. It's okay. We're better off without him. They hate us because they ain't us. My birthday today. Tristan, happy birthday. Almost done. Well, now each layer that we're doing is getting... You gotta remember that each layer that we're doing going around is getting much, much larger.
Pleased to meet you.
We're just gonna start building out these layers. I don't really care at this point. I don't care. If we hit an impasse, we go down a layer and we'll just start coming backwards. That's what we'll do. Build this one going all the way out to the end so we can see what it looks like. The best part about this all being glass Instant mob proofed. I want to get rid of that one too. Oh. Could you imagine if we were just doing all this and there are Endermen everywhere? No siree. Not for me. How much twisting do you use? I like 2. I like 2. 3, I feel like I'm ice skating. And I feel out of control with 3. So I like Swift Sneak 2. That's my happy place. I think Swift Sneak 2 is the... Oh, we're right at the... No, we're at the back. We're at the side. I know where I am. 3 glass lost. I know. Hey, pretty good track record, though. For the 12, 13, 14, 15... 15 shulker boxes of glass, and we've only lost 3. We're up at 44,000 glass plays. Here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Beer Beast chat. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. We're back. Let's do it. Where are you? I had to pee. I'm sorry. Hopefully chair was nice to y'all today. I use Swift Sync 3 because I like going fast. However, I ran into issue when I was on my creative world building a schematic and it kept crashing and placed blocks and I was so slow. You blanket on the couch? That Minecraft? No, Minecraft sent me that like 3 years ago now, I think. Honestly before I bought our house. So I think like I had that. No, maybe right after. I can't remember. Yentl with the 4 months on Twitch. Thank you. Rebuzz with the 21 months. Thanks so much. I think that came in while I was gone. Happy to catch you live. After minute, I'm curious. Have you fallen while placing glass yet? I would be tripping into the void constantly. No, we haven't. The only time I willingly jumped off. Also, I wasn't really looking at the top stats, but is that shovels at 800,000? We've been zooming. Where were we? We're over here, right? I think so. One of the things where I wish, for the sake of the ripple time lapse, the very important ripple time lapse, I wish the tree wasn't here. For the sake of a really, really cool time lapse, definitely wishing the tree just was not here. Maybe we'll put like a little marker in here. Maybe that'll be like a change angle to this edge. So you mine all the sand for the glass by hand? You'll find out tomorrow. Yeah, new hardcore videos tomorrow. Make sure you leave an hour open. It's a 58-minute video. but it's a good one. I think it's fun. I'm really excited. We got the SOS finale going out on Saturday this week as well, and then that with the SOS finale wrapping up, 1.21 is out next week. Hopefully this video will be out next week too, building up this entire thing, and then from there, I'm very excited to be full-time committed to the hardcore series for a bit. Actually, I don't even know how much time right now. I have nothing else coming up. I've heard about some smaller, more chill things that I don't know if I'm going to join in yet or not. It's not up for me to spoil. But I'm gonna be full committing to single player for a good probably few months. I'm excited about it. I don't get too many opportunities to full send single player anymore, so when I do get the opportunities, I really like to take them, because normally there's other things going on. Normally, like dividing attention between this and SMPs is always really difficult, because I very much like have one that I'm favoring over the other, just for my own personal desire to play one. And I also think YouTube itself just does better with you doing one series at a time. I think having 2 series and alternating uploads actually is like bad for your channel, even though I do it. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for seeing where it all goes. We got the new update coming and all that cool stuff. It'll be fun. Yeah, we're just gonna keep at this layer, keep it going until we hit that empty void point, and then we'll start coming backwards again. Y'all time SOS so well with the update. It was not even intentional, and you have no idea how proud I am that we did that. Like, literally not intentional. We did have a conversation a while back of talking about potentially extending SOS to run like an extra month, but then I very much was on the side of no, let's wrap it now before it becomes stale. I think some people were worried that we don't really have another SMP lined up directly after SOS, so they were kind of in the, well, what am I going to do in the meantime mode? And I was very much like, well, like, if we want to extend this, somebody else can take over as admin, because your boy's done. Like, I'm taking a well-deserved break from being a server admin. Somebody else can take up the mantle. I'll help in the background and get some stuff done, but I ain't doing all of it anymore. Are you skipping some on purpose? Yeah, if I miss them, I'm just like, whatever, it's fine. Adds to that, like, slight dithering look when it comes to the edge, so is what it is. We'll see what it looks like when we turn off the thing. If it adds to the shattered effect, or if we want to come back in, fill them in. Either way's fine. Another crack. Also, this will save on a little glass. I know I have enough glass for all of it, but if I can keep a shulker or two of leftover glass afterwards, like, I won't be complaining. Oh, we're out again. Looking pretty good. fWhip's on vacation, SMP. Yeah. Are we here? Yeah. And we're at to the rows of 5 now. Dude, are we like... Well, we've cleared 16 boxes now. And there's like, what? 19 there. So we're almost halfway through the light blue glass. That's disgusting. It's pretty cool, though. Maybe like cobwebs for like the shadowed effect. I don't know. I think the cobwebs would be too electric. Now we're at half. Definitely had me worried there for a second. I think cobwebs are too bright. Minecraft cobwebs being white, big miss. Big miss in my opinion. Minecraft cobwebs should be like a light gray color. I know it's technically not realistic, but also a cobweb being that thick, that ain't too normal either. I think they're so bright. Their cobwebs are just so dang bright. So I don't like using them too much. I got excited and jumped out to the edge. We got to keep going with this. I've used this song for so many building like time-lapse montagey things. This is one of the OGs. I found this one right before I started this series, and it is, I think, made it into almost every single episode of the series. Ah, yes, fWhip. The giant Minecraft spider is half the size of your body is very realistic. Have you been to Australia? Seemed pretty realistic to me. No, I've never been actually, so I can't confirm. But checkmate. Take that. Way too ACD to not fill in all the blue. True. Yeah. It's taking a lot of control to not go back and fix them, I'll be honest. But I think
Pleased to meet you.
doing this towards the edge will only help the shattered effect. I don't know. Let's look. From up there, it's okay, but from back here... Yeah, we can ask Pearl if the size of the spiders are accurate or not. I actually don't mind that. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, you won't even be able to see from that level. Like, we gotta think of walking path. This is all for walking along here. I think it's okay. Honestly, if anything, it makes it look more dense because there's more fog being created. Yeah, isn't this cool though? Isn't this view spot right here really cool? I love this. Looks a little Swiss cheesy to me. Yeah, it's fine. Ow. I don't think it's one that correction. I think it is one of those where if you were to be like, yeah, we're being smart. Not even using that anymore. But I think it's one where if you were up close to it and walking around like where the thing is, then it'd be like, all right, this is a little gross. But we're never going to be down there. Like, I'm never going to be walking down there. So you also got to take that into account. Like, this is not really a space intended to be walked upon. The whole walking point that we have here, think of this as like a RPG level, is you start at that and you literally just walk into there. And from there, you're kind of flying at a higher elevation to those things. And that's the whole point of being out here. Maybe you're flying there. Maybe you're flying to the Skulk Farm over there. Like, like this being not perfect, I think actually makes it better, almost. I don't know. I think it's fine. We can try this as fully filled in. Maybe it could be just like a random section that's just churned up. I got my exam soon. I'm kind of nervous. You got it. You got it, Charlie. It's okay to be nervous. So I remember somebody said recently, "You're only nervous because you care." I can't remember who it was, but it's just like it's stuck in my head as like one of those like stupid lifestyle quotes of, "You're only nervous about something because you care about it." Like, you'll be fine. If that helped you, I don't think it would help me. But I think it's funny. But you got it. Just take the time to... I think the most important thing for me going in was I know what I know. And that's like I feel like I was one of those people that I could cram all I wanted. And there was only so much that was going to help me. And I almost, like, the more that I, like, over-cram studying-wise, the more that I, like, messed up. Because I was like, I should know all these things. And I kept, like, getting way in my head about it. So, just take the time to learn and study and do everything you can, and you'll do as well as you can. Wow, the delay is serious. If you're on YouTube and the delay is bad, refresh and it'll if you refresh YouTube, it'll fix any delay issues. Sometimes YouTube, if you're watching for too long at a high quality, will desync you, but if you refresh, it'll bring it back. Unfortunately, I can't control it. Not on my side. It's a YouTube thing. The whole thing looks like when you film a drop falling into water in slow-mo. Yep, this is the ripple. This was intended to be a giant ripple. Honestly, I was going for the watery look, so I'm glad it's passing. I'm glad it's hitting the mark. It is cool that we are on the outer layer here. We're 2.5 hours in, and I think we can actually finish. I was thinking this was going to be like 8-9 hours. Honestly, probably would have been if we didn't start using Easy Place. We started working at least twice as fast with Easy Place, so. The fact that I don't have to crouch around and like look at everything, build off previous blocks and all that, like that's definitely saving time. Looks like the tree is leaking. This is just the sap of the world tree. The galaxy tree. We have the world tree in the overworld. This is now the galaxy tree, I guess. That's its own. It's floating above its own galaxy. It's one of those where I'm like curious if I were to, because this was very much designed survival in mind. Like a lot of the builds that I make are very much survival based. Like I try and make it something very achievable in survival. I'm curious to see like what would happen if I were to almost like rebuild this thing, just like full creative, no holding back, just like as crazy and grand and absurd as I can. Like, I think the canopy would probably be like twice the size. These limbs would definitely be going out like way farther and probably like curling down, almost like octopus tentacles, I think. I think the whole thing would probably just be a lot bigger. The branches on top, those little things would definitely be a lot bigger. That's something that I think it took me a while after the Giga Tree in the overworld. Like, I think what we did on round 2 of that is the most like accurate to scale those branches could be. And I think there's still like a lot that we could like this, if we were to redo the top, I think we could make it a lot better, but I know part of me wants to redo it. I think this one looks good enough. The overworld tree, it needed a fix. Oh, we forgot the rest of that box. Whatever. We're like, what? Almost a quarter of the way done, all the way on this outer loop. That's pretty sick. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Is there ever coming a giant tree in the nether? The amount of people that keep asking for it, I'm starting to lean towards it might need to happen. Don't hold me to that, but I don't think it'll be anytime soon. But I think there could be a nether tree. The only problem with the nether tree is I don't want to do it on the roof. Like, I don't want it to be on the roof. And then I was thinking about, like, building it around, like, where we go down into the nether. But then I was like, no, that doesn't really work, because if I do that, then I'm limiting my ability to fly in and out. Yeah, this is Light Matica. So I'm limiting my ability to fly and move in and out of the nether. So I'm almost thinking that, like, if we were to want to do it in the nether, like, I need to clear more or less another perimeter, which I think if I were to do that, I would just extend the wither skeleton perimeter, like push it back even further. So then one, that would make the farm even more efficient. And then we just, like, in that new section of it, we build like a giant nether tree. See, I've kind of thought about it. Miss May is May. Thanks so much for the 4 months, by the way. I'm so sorry I missed that earlier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's staying hydrated and having a good day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good day over here so far. Starting to feel the lunch tummy rumbles. I might need food soon. But we're pushing through. Burnt nether tree, like a dead one or currently burning. That could be kind of fun. We just have to... I feel like I don't want to tap into any, like, current world religious symbology, though. So it might be a little interesting on that. But we'll see. I was almost thinking, like, a giant, like... This is... If they added yellow leaves... like a golden colored leaf almost. Dude, that would be really cool. And we could make it something that, like, the piglins are worshipping. Like, I feel like something like that could be super sick. I don't like how this end's just flat here. Yeah, that's fine. Are you joining Hermitcraft? Yep, today's the big announcement. Not that I'm aware of. Could you imagine if Swift Sneak took durability off your pants while you're sneaking? The same way Soul Speed... We almost fell. We didn't fall, though. I caught it. The same way Soul Speed does if you're, like, using it on Soul Sand. Imagine if Swift Sneak took durability. Didn't it do that in one small release? I feel like it did. I might be wrong, though. What is Hermitcraft? It's another Minecraft SMB. One of the more popular ones out there. I turned the music up when I went to go to the bathroom and I never turned it back down. Apologies if that's been really loud. Very loud in my ears, and I just realized when this song came on. Put another marker in here just because we're kind of eclipsing that corner, or we're finishing off that corner. What about the gold ore block? Like, make a tree out of raw gold. That would look so good. But even I am not that crazy. You remember Empire Season 2, where my entire bit was a goblin who wanted people to pay him in raw gold ore? That was because raw gold was so incredibly tedious to get that I just couldn't be bothered to get it myself. Even, and it's a bummer, because in this world we have the massive mesa, right? The entirety, under the entire mesa, is either Dripstone Cave or Lush Cave, which then changes the ore profiles. So there's actually not that much raw gold in the... Oh, we're out again. I actually don't have that much raw gold sitting in my... Ooh, don't fall in that portal. I don't want to leave. But yeah. Wherever. Oh, like, I don't have much gold that I can go collect, because it's all, like, most of it's copper in the mesa because the Dripstone Cave. And then Lush Caves, I think, have good iron and everything. That's a Light Matica thing, by the way, for anybody who's seen that floating up there. Where are we? Right here? Yes. I don't want that. Save it. Nailed it. This is gonna be a big stretch. Big stretchy. Thought it was a fine volume. Yeah, I've been trying to play with having music a little quieter on streams. Sometimes I've watched the VODs back and I've been like, that's bumping. And there's certain times where, like, I'll turn on, like, other live streams I'm watching and their music's so loud. And I usually have my own Spotify soundtrack going just in the background because I need noise to focus. So I, like, have Spotify running, like, 24/7 if my computer's on. So sometimes when I jump in streams and their music is too loud, I don't enjoy it. Like, I actually don't. I don't like going into live streams that are just, like, fully bumping music unless I'm going into, like, the DJ live music section on Twitch. Like, that's the only time I want to hear, like, really loud music when I'm watching streams. Otherwise, I just prefer to listen to my own music, you know? So I try and keep that in mind when I'm streaming. I like to have it there, but, like, if you don't want to listen to the music, you could turn the stream down a little bit and you're probably not going to hear too much of it. Then you can go and pull up your own, and you can be chilling. For me, I barely almost don't hear it. Yeah. That's okay. Some of the songs are also quieter to begin with anyways. I'm starting to get a little worried because I for sure thought this would be like 30 of the 40 shulkers of glass, of light blue glass. And I'm starting to think that it's not quite that much, which means in the rest of the build that I'm doing, I'm going to need to be carrying a lot of glass on me. This is not going to be fun. I mean, I'm already going to have to be inventory full of glass, but I was hoping to do like half light blue, half whatchamacallit, like half the other colors that I have. Well, come on in, Havoc. How we doing? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we got an opening. Let's fill in everything here. We can be done with another section. Not with all of it, sorry. Not yet. There's still more glass to place. A field of glass. Nope, there's an empty point. We come back here. We're chilling. You know it's a long stream when I have to refresh chat 3 times because it disconnects every like 55 minutes. It's all good. It's all good. Not that y'all will see anything. I just can't see your messages right now. I'm so sorry. Should I join a Minecraft Live? It's so boring because all they do is just not read my comments. I hope that you understand that it's not ever intentional to not read certain people's comments. It's just there's over 1,000 people watching the stream right now, so usually I just pick a comment and go off of whatever that is and chat about that, or I bring my own stuff that I want to talk about. But if we're doing a Q&A section, then I try and pick as many comments as I possibly can. But ultimately, I think people are here to watch Minecraft and that, and not so much like just me talking to people on a stream, because otherwise it would very much be a different stream. So it's never intentional to not read y'all's comments, and it's never like I'm pointing out certain people being like, yeah, that person, yeah, I don't want to read theirs. It's mostly just that it just doesn't catch my eye when I'm looking over and seeing something to grab and yap about for the next few minutes. Did we miss one over here? Looked like we had. Elytra's at half. It's looking pretty good though. It's out. Of all the things to hit. Just hit a tiny little one there. There's like 800 on YouTube alone. Yeah, there's 800 on YouTube right now, and we got 200 on Twitch. And both those chats come in together on my screen. It's like a water ripple. Yeah. That's the plan. What's the plan for this? We're trying to make it look like the tree is floating above a galaxy. Okay, I'm kind of calling it like a nebula, but I don't know if that's quite the right term. So I'm kind of also calling it just like a glass storm. So first stage was getting this ripple. Honestly, the big reason for getting this ripple in place is so that if I do fall, I have something to land on. And also building bottom up is much easier in Minecraft than building top down. Nailed it. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you all. We're zooming. This is cheating? Nah. This is Minecraft. We're zooming. We're zooming. We're in full block place mode. Using mods. We're using Lightmatica to help bring something that I already designed here into game so that I can build it faster instead of having to redesign it as we're going. I want this ripple effect, and I used math to make the ripple effect. And I don't want to have to math on camera, because we all know how that goes. That's outside of that, every mod that I use is purely visual. Like I don't use any mods that like change the game. I have a few data packs installed, but that's different. Not math. I know nobody wants to math on camera. Mathing on camera never goes well. Yeah, after we started this, or when we started this like 2.5 hours ago, I was building it normally without this easy place thing on where you can just like hold right click and it goes into the place it's supposed to, and chat was like, you should turn it on. So I was like, all right, chat, hear from more people, should we turn it on? And a bunch of people are like, you should turn it on, you should save yourself the headache. So we turned it on, and now we're moving like twice as fast, if not more. So if you're like, this is cheeky where this is all coming in, we decided as a community earlier to make it easier or faster. It's not easier, but it's just, it saves time. What mods are considered cheating? I don't know. What would be cheating in a sandbox game? I think cheating is stuff that you yourself decide is cheating in your own world. Like for me, I don't duplicate things. Like I don't want to use a gravity block duplicator, like a sand duper or anything like that. But the reasoning behind it is not so much that it's cheating, but because it eliminates gameplay. Like if you have a gravity block duplicator, then you never need to farm gravel and you never need to farm sand ever again when you're playing the game. Like there's absolutely no reason to. You're fully set. You never need those. And then you can also put concrete powders in there too. So then for that, you just never need to farm the dyes or whatever for it. So that like eliminates a large portion of survival gameplay, is gathering resources. The same reason I don't use many tree farms. I use tree farms only for the nether trees because I absolutely hate farming them. So this way I will actually use them in builds because I think they're beautiful, especially warpwood. And then mangrove trees because again, I hate farming them. They're not fun. They're not fun to gather. But for the other types, I don't, because I find that takes away gameplay. So for me, it comes down to is this thing going to enhance my gameplay or is it going to take away? If it takes away my gameplay, I'm not going to do it. If it enhances my gameplay, then I'm like, okay, yeah, this is fair. This is a valid thing to be doing. How do you find all the inspiration for buildings? Kind of. When I'm looking for inspiration, I'm trying to like find certain elements to tackle. I usually have a general idea of what I want to make that kind of has to go along with whatever quote story I'm working on at the time, which the story might literally just be like a family's life in a village. Like, what's their job? What do they do? Do they care for any animals? Do they have horses? Do they have like wagons and carts and everything? Like, so it's like very basic, just like telling the story of how somebody lives their everyday life. And if I can get that, and then there's something in there that I'm like, ooh, I want a detail for something like this, but I'm not really sure what to put here. That's when I start looking for inspiration for maybe a block palette somebody's used. If I want to try and find different blocks that match with, I don't know, dark prismarine that somebody's used in the past, I'll start looking for stuff like that. So I usually kind of start in my own direction, and then I go out looking for other things. Whether I'm building an enchanting tower or someplace to like put a super smelter or whatever it might be. Start looking for different ideas along those things. So Mojang literally added cheating to vanilla Minecraft. And what? Wait, what? Where'd you get that from? I think the thing that Mojang is trying to say with Minecraft is that it's a sandbox game. You set your own rules. There is no cheating in a sandbox game. Like, if you can use a mechanic to get something that is existing in the game, like, that's fair. There are some like bugs that people utilize for certain things, which Mojang has left in for a long time because that has been something that players as the community has become like, this is a norm, so they've left in bugs. But there are some certain bugs that Mojang has fixed. Like every single update, there's usually some hack that you can do in game if you do it in the right way, where you can duplicate your inventory. I think in every single Minecraft release that's ever come out, at least for Java Edition, there's always been a way to duplicate your inventory. And then, of course, people will fill all their diamonds in there, duplicate that, and then they'll fill all their diamonds, their new duplicated diamonds in, duplicate it again, and then they're like, haha, I have 100,000 diamonds. So, like, that stuff I would consider a little cheaty. But, I mean, outside of that, it's a sandbox game. Do what you want. If it's a single-player world, you determine what's cheating. If it is an SMP, you as a group with all your friends determine what's cheating. That's Minecraft. That's how this game works. Yeah, sorry if the ads are loud. You got a nice little pickaxe badge, though. Lovely little Minecraft pickaxe. Iron farms are a bug. I don't think iron farms are a bug anymore. Because you're using the spawning mechanic, and then you're basically getting the golem out of the spawning area, and then you're making the conditions meet again to spawn a new golem. So you're just using existing knowledge to make it happen, in my opinion, for that. But I would say stuff that is, I guess, the same thing that Enderman farms, like out here, like that is one of your most efficient experience farms early on. Where did we stop? Right here. And the reason those work is just because you're in the middle of nowhere. No other place for mobs to spawn. So give them a place to spawn and make them run at something so that they get into the place where you need to kill them. Can't you make diamond farms with the trial chambers? Yeah, but their rates are terrible. And actually, no, you can't, because don't they only drop out of vaults now? And vaults are non-renewable. Each player on a server can open the same vault, but there's only one, like vaults can be opened by multiple players, but each player can only open each vault once, if that makes sense. So like the diamond farming, like you can farm keys and then go find new vaults, but you can't like reopen the same vault. And I don't think the spawners rewards can give diamonds anymore. This is Light Matica, yeah. We're getting through the last stretch here, chat. We're like, we have like a quarter left on the outer loop here. Maybe. I think we're almost at the point where we're gonna start. We can start seeing the finish side on the other end. We're getting there. The only thing I'm a little bummed about in how this is all gonna work in here is we can't use shaders in the end anymore. I've tried a few times with the thing that I'm building, and the current shaders that I usually use in the end, they make it look terrible. It looks so bad. It's really, really bad. So we might be a shaderless end now. Not that I use shaders much anyways, but I did like the cosmic effect we got out of using them in the end every once in a while. We got some cool shots there. When Endermen spawn on the glass, no, glass is not a spawnable block. So they could teleport on top of it, but they can't spawn on top of it. And everything within that up there, everything in there is spawn proof already. So the only place Enderman can spawn, which might be an issue that we can address later, is over there, or there's a farm that you can see right through there. That guy. Those are the only places that Enderman can spawn in this whole area. That's a Skulk farm, and that's an Enderman experience farm, so. Can we see this whole thing? Let me get the rest of the glass of the inventory, then we need to go back up to refill the inventory anyways, so. Slowly, 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 we're getting through it. Are you gonna prettify them somehow? Those things? It's really difficult to prettify Enderman things, like Enderman farms, because they're based off of nothing of being around it. Like, that's how they're so efficient. So the more that we do to pretty it up, we're just gonna make the farms worse. Which I feel like instead of prettying them up, if it's really that big of an issue for me, I would rather just like tear them down and rebuild them farther out into the void. Like, take that and just move it back another 150, 200 blocks, so it's just farther away. Be longer and more annoying to fly to, and a little bit more dangerous to fly to, because we'd have to be flying twice as far, so we'd need extra elytra durability to make it all the way to the thing. But I think that's the route I'd go if I really don't like how it looks. Like, that's definitely more what I would do. Or we could even make one that, like, you just, like, go through one of those and it puts you at an Enderman farm. So we just, like, build it at the far side. your experience farm. I either use that or I use a wither skeleton farm in the nether. That's pretty good. Or just villager trading, to be honest. Villager trading is surprisingly a really, really good experience farm. If you're wondering how I'm up to level 257 now. I can give some hints. Oh, we kind of skipped all that. Okay, so we're not fully done. Or halfway done. Maybe we are halfway done. Because it goes to there. And then... Now we're almost. After this next inventory of glass, we'll be more than halfway done with its outer loop. Wahoo! Can we see with shaders? I don't want to risk crashing because we've been out here for a long time and I don't want to lose the replay footage. So by turning him on. So if we make it all the way to the end, I'll turn on shaders. I'll relog, save this, and then I'll log back in and turn shaders on. Getting through it. Okay, there's that extra little bit. Let's get on over here. I guess we were kind of doing these like the layer by layer thing going out, so we're making progress. We mostly just have like these little end wings left, these little extensions, because I think eventually if I keep going this way, we'll just hit another gap. We'll come back and fill in everything here. You play any other games besides Minecraft? Right now, I'm still kind of playing Stardew Valley. I'm taking a bit of a break from it because I was grinding that pretty hard. And other stuff just sounded more fun. I'm playing a little World of Warcraft recently. Just the Mists of Pandaria remix for any WoW players out there. Been having fun being stupid overpowered. And then outside of that, I've picked up Cyberpunk 2077 that I've been playing. I'm like 18, 20 hours into that right now. I'm enjoying it. It's pretty fun. I'm just playing on normal difficulty though. I didn't want anything too sweaty. So that's been fun to just kind of see the story and see how that goes. After being so hyped up for so long, I was like, all right, it's time to check this one out. And it's cool to see, like, I definitely see why when that game came out, that everybody was like, oh my gosh, Cyberpunk, Minecraft builds. Like, I see now why every single person jumped to that, because once you're exploring around in that game, holy cow, it's beautiful. The atmosphere, all the different colors, all the different shapes and everything, it lends really, really well to something that you can make in Minecraft, which obviously a lot of people have. But it is really funny walking around in Cyberpunk 2077 and just like through the city and looking up and being like, oh, I've seen blah, 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 turn that into a Minecraft build. Like, oh, I've seen that on the Minecraft Instagram builders that claim they've made, that they're like, look at the Cyberpunk build I made. It's like, no, that's just a redo of a Cyberpunk 2077, like, apartment building. But it's fun. I've been enjoying that a lot. Which game were we talking about? Cyberpunk 2077. Since they finally like got all the bugs fixed, I wanted to buy it when it originally came out because I really love those long RPG games. But after all the bugs, especially bugs with high-end graphics cards that it was like frying them, I was like, I'm not buying it until they fix this, if they fix it. And they finally fixed it, and I was like, kind of forgot about the game. And then it randomly came on sale on Steam for the game and the expansion, and I got it for like $25. So I was like, yeah, like, I'm buying this right now. They won't get any. They don't have any more devs on Cyberpunk anymore. Kind of sad. We'll not get any more DLCs. I'm actually totally okay with that. Reason being is I like video games having an ending. I like to be able to know that I'm done with the game and I've fully explored the story.
Pleased to meet you.
And that I can move on to other games. Like, to me, that's a good thing. I think this like era we're in of every game is live service where they're constantly getting updates pushed and there's new. I'm kind of over it. I'm like, give me a good game that's fully fleshed out when it's released, that runs. That's a big caveat for current AAA titles that are being released. A fully fleshed out game that is done when it's released, like Baldur's Gate. Like, I am so happy that Baldur's Gate 3 dev team decided to not do any DLC. Like, I think that is such a cool idea nowadays. That's so weird that that's like uncommon. Like, growing up, I would go and buy a game or I'd get a game or something like that, and the entire thing came on the CD. Like, there was no additional updates, or if there were, you had to go buy a new CD. And I kind of wish that that style of gaming would make a return. I don't like all this live service, constant, every new, like, games that constantly have seasons to them. I'm like, I'm over. I'll play one season, and then if it's a new one, I'm usually done. Like, I don't care what the update is, I'm not coming back. Or at least I'm not coming back for like 5 or 6 seasons, and they make enough changes to where it's worth it. How's the shift key holding up? Seems fine so far. I got a new keyboard fairly recently, as in like a few months ago. I really like it. It's a good keyboard. It's a Keychron. First time I'd use the brand. I definitely needed to buy O-rings to make the keys quieter, but I really, really like the keyboard. It's holding up really well. I was finding that I kept using like Corsair boards, and I was having to buy a new one like every 5-6 months because they kept breaking just for how much I use keyboards. And so I was kind of like, I'm over this. Like, I'm gonna try a different brand. And a buddy recommended this one, and it's been great since. I'm not at that same mark yet, so hopefully it's gonna last for longer. But yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 is 60 hours of storyline, not including side stories and other events, and people still want more. Yeah, I get that desire of like, this thing's so great, I want more of it. Like that, sure, yeah, but also like, it's okay to enjoy what there was. Like, there doesn't always have to be more. I think when you have like a lot of, I don't know, live service games like that from gamers just becomes unsustainable for dev teams to keep up with. And then gamers are also at the same time being like, when you're releasing Red Dead Redemption 3, because I want a brand new game, and then you also still have people that are like, when's the next update for Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out? Like, this game could have more. It's like, decide. Like, do you want a new game or do you want more for the current one? What are your plans for the end transforming? We're building a giant like glass nebula. We're starting with the base layer here as a giant ripple made out of all of this light blue glass that we're working on, kind of inspired by like a water droplet dropping into like a still pond or something. Don't do that. No F5 mode. If anybody hangs out in Pete's stream, I did finally rebind my F5 key. It's on R now. So he doesn't have to be sad at me anymore. For some reason, never crossed my brain before that you could just rebind it to something easier to click. It definitely took me like a month. Full on. Now, honestly, since that MCC, which I think was, yeah, a month ago, because they just had another one, to like get used to it being here. I just kept accidentally clicking R. In the case of Red Dead, they actually stopped updating it 2 years go already, so their live service is now a pass service. Yeah. I mean, I think a few updates after a game comes out, especially in current AAA game releases. Like, imagine if Cyberpunk 2077 released as is, that we're talking about earlier, where when it came out, it was so buggy that a vast majority of PC players couldn't run the game, or if they were, it was frying their graphics cards, like actually damaging your computer. Like, imagine if they just never pushed a fix to fix that. If they were just like, yeah, no, this is done. Like, that, I understand. Like, maintenance for games needs to be done. Like, that's true. But you don't... There doesn't always need to be more content. Like, this expectation that a game's going to release and then another year later there's going to be a second DLC storyline that's going to be, like, really cool with another 20 hours of gameplay to it. Like, that, to me, I'm like, it doesn't always have to happen. Like, it's cool if it happens every once in a while, but it doesn't have to be the norm, you know? But I will say, if they stop updating Minecraft, I will be sad. I have grown accustomed to my once-a-year Minecraft update, and I would like it to continue. I'll have the same, please. Trying to make sure my shoulders stay down. I'm just like, ugh. Mojang couldn't possibly put out anything that can top Minecraft. They've tried so many Minecraft offshoots that just keep not doing it. I was amazed at how quick they abandoned Minecraft Legends. Oh, wow. I was expecting Minecraft Legends to get at least like 2 DLCs. Nah, they cut Minecraft Legends like 3 months in, right? Like, they were like, yeah, we're no longer updating this game. No major patches coming. You gotta think of how poorly that game performed when they released it. Like, I love to hype up Mojang. I think, like, Dungeons, I think, is an awesome entry into the dungeon crawler genre. I think that's awesome. I'm kind of bummed that they stopped updating that one. But it seems like it's got a full experience in it still, which is great. And I was really excited for them to touch in the strategy genre, because strategy games are, outside of Minecraft, my favorite games. And the fact that they did such a terrible job on Legends, I was so bummed. So bummed. I did appreciate that, because we were streaming it the first week, and I was on Twitter, like, doing threads about how Minecraft Legends could be improved. And I did get a message on the side from the Minecraft PR team just saying, thank you, we took all these notes to the devs, and you should see a lot of them implemented soon for what they can, like, with the current tech that they can manage adding. And I was like, maybe I do know what I'm talking about. Go me! So that was, like, that was fun. That was, yeah.
Pleased to
Pix,
meet you.
Grian, and I. And then we also had some times where we were playing with Gem, too. Like, the 4 of us were just unbeatable. Like, I never lost a Minecraft Legends game in general queue. The only time I ever lost a Minecraft Legends game was when Pix and Grian were on the team against me, and I was playing with people who are newer. So it just, like, the balancing wasn't there. So, because we kind of figured that I was probably a little bit better than Grian, but Grian was still really good. And then Pix was not as good as either of us, but, like, he was picking the game up really quickly. So as soon as he picked up the game, like, whoever had 2 of us out of our group of 8 people that were constantly playing, like, that team was gonna win. But yeah, man, that was fun when it was, like, new. And then as soon as, like, the metas started coming out, and then as soon as, like, we stopped having 8 people that were interested in playing, like, it just fell apart. It's a great party game. Like, if you have 8 friends who all would want to play, great game. But if you don't have 8 people, it's instantly terrible. And you all have to be in voice comms. Otherwise, you're gonna hate it. It was such a bummer. It had so much potential. So much potential. What unique type of home should I build on my mountain? You could build a on top of a mountain for something unique. You could live in a fish tank. That's unique. Like a sunken ship in a giant tank. And you could bring all your tropical fish up to hang out with you. And add some like heating systems. Because you're on a mountain, so you don't want your fish to freeze. That'd be unique. Legends seemed like they had a good idea but couldn't implement it properly. Yeah, I was really surprised because it was developed by Blackbird Interactive, I believe. Blackbird Entertainment, something like that. Who's like known for making strategy games. They're kind of making one-off strategy games, to be honest. Like, none of them have ever been super popular. But like, they have like the core of strategy games down. And I really wonder if it came from them or if it came from like Microsoft execs up top of saying this has to be approachable for anyone, and that they were like had their hands tied of like there are certain changes that they were forced into making, like entire teams sharing resources, but then also for online safety they couldn't. I think Mojang told them that they could only allow players to communicate with like in-game emotes. Like I'm sure that was passed on because, and then also the no voice for safety reasons for kids. Like I think that was also passed on because Mojang was like, well, we want this to be a kids game, or Microsoft was like that. I don't think Mojang was saying that. I think that was a Microsoft decision. But then you take all that into account, and like that's kind of where a lot of the core issues lied, is that it was overly trying to be approachable for anybody to pick up and just play, but then it, with that same knowledge or that same like decision, came the ability for a single person to absolutely make their team lose. And then it also became impossible for a single person to make your team win unless the other team was terrible. But then a single person could make yourself lose. And that's where I think a lot of the core frustrations came from. Is that if you can't be, even if you're just amazing at the game and you can't win the game for your team, but you can have somebody who's so terrible at the game lose the game for your team, like that's frustrating. We're definitely in the last quarter now. Look at this. The only remaining point is here to there, which is that. Yeah, we're doing it. Gosh, we've been live for 3 hours. I was not planning to do that today. It's okay. Build a crystal cave with a storage bunker in it. There, you could also do that. Different than the fish tank, but could also do, that'd be fine too. That's cool. I thought my fish tank idea was pretty cool. That's cool. But like a giant crystal cave, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't sound unique though. Dude, I was not expecting to get all this done on stream today. I'm so happy we are. Y'all have no idea how happy it makes me to have this mass of glass done. I was so expecting this to be something that was going to take me all day today and half of tomorrow. No, with this being done today, this ripple, because this is a vast majority of the amount of glass that was going into this project, I think I can do the extra plan that I had intended for some more stuff behind the tree, like way off in the distance almost. Is this add-on available for console, like Lightmatica? I don't believe so, no. You just hit the right rhythm of placing blocks. Yeah, I really think the only reason we did this all today is because we started using Easy Place. Like, I will fully acknowledge that. Easy Place makes this game faster. Like, it makes it so much faster to rebuild things in-game. Which, I try to not use it too much. I use it within reason, I guess. There are ways to use Easy Place to get some illegally placed blocks in-game. So I don't use it to allow for any of that stuff. There's some crazy powerful things you can do with it. Or with Lightmatica in general. There's a lot of crazy stuff you can make happen because of it. And I purposely avoid those. I will use the basics for bringing a blueprint into a world, and that is it. It does make me kind of want to... I mean, I already do when I'm, like, building things in game. Like, when I'm voicing over stuff or talking about it. When I'm designing stuff in creative, I'm taking notes the entire time on, like, why I wanted to do something or how I did something. And so when I get into making the video itself, I am actually going through my thought process that I had when I was in the videos, just, like, a refined thought of it. So that, like, the videos are still very accurate as far as this is what I was thinking and how I wanted to do something and blah, 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 blah. So it definitely speeds up the production of videos, which is nice to get those hours back, because that means more content for all of you. Instead of a video every other week, it means a video every week. Because at the scale I'm working at for individual videos, it's hard to get them done in a single week without some things to help speed up the process. Do you use the Easy Place with designs software? Is it something to outline the build? I'm just fascinated by what you're doing. So Lightmatica is a whole mod that, like, here's like the material list and everything, so you can see that. But if you do just M, you can see it. So you can see, like, in here I have a bunch of different schematics, from like Empire stuff to all of my trees. Like, there's a ton. I need to clean this thing out. There's a ton in here of just different stuff. So I can just kind of load those in, and then you can move them around once you have it in the world, so you can, like, figure out where you actually want to position the thing. So I, like, position this directly underneath the tree. Like, the middle point in there it's centered underneath the end portal. Yeah, it's an incredibly useful tool for saving time. If you've already made the decision once, I don't know why you need to make the decision a second time. Is my thought process on it. If you already made the decision, you found something that you enjoy, then you're good. You move on. You keep going you keep working to get the thing that you enjoy fully in the game, and then you can keep on working to get a lot of different things that you want to have in here. Helps you get to the next fun creative thing. I love my survival gameplay, but the reason why I still love Minecraft is because I can design things. I do it in survival because I get a lot more joy out of creating them in survival and having them in a world around me, and, like, being able to see that, like, yeah, I went and got all the materials to build this. Like, I took the time to get the 60-something thousand light blue glass I needed to be able to make this entire build. Like, that to me is pretty cool to look back and be like, I did do that, not just, okay, I built it in creative and it's there. Like, there's still joy in that, but I think the wow, I really did that, for me, comes a lot from, like, the grind of being able to actually, like, make it in game. But I also have the privilege of, this is my job, and so I am able to make the time to do all these things, where it's not that easy for some people who have school, who have work, who have life, who have kids, or whatever it is like that. Like, maybe creative Minecraft is the way that you can still get that experience, and then that's enough. I mean, you got to do what you can with the time that you have. Yeah, Easy Place is also really good for things like getting all those end rods standing directly up. I'm kind of wishing I had flipped them though, so that they're like, their little base was at the top, like those. I think it would have looked a little bit better, but that's okay. Ooh, I'm leaning forwards again. If you catch me doing this, yell at me. Yell at me to put my shoulders back. Trying to not crouch or hunch over my desk. Trying to have good posture. Allow for longer sitting sessions. Yes, yes. Is this live? Never catch these? Yeah, we're still live. We're wrapping up this. We're going for a long time today. We're trying to get through a lot of these. Trying to get through a lot of this stiff. We're spamming in so much light blue glass. We're almost through the end, actually. We're almost through the end of this. We literally just have that and then this little tiny section over here left. All the people referencing cheating have no idea what it takes to get there this much materials. Go and fWhip cheat. Dude, if anything, I wish I'd, like, if I could get the time back it took me to get the 60,000 light blue glass that we're using now. If I could get that time back and like move this quote cheating to doing that instead of the speed here, I think I would have netted back time. Like I think I would have regained a lot of time. Yeah, we're in the final stretch here. We're definitely gonna need one more inventory of glass though. After this, I gotta go edit the comment of the day video for tomorrow because I haven't done that yet. Get that uploaded. Hardcore video is already uploaded for tomorrow, so we're set. That's locked in, ready to go. Oh, hello. Can't wait to see this on replay mod. Yeah, I'm probably going to break it up into a few angles just so you can actually see everything. Are you aiming to finish this later today? Yeah, I want to finish. We're going to finish this whole section and then end stream. As far as finishing this entire thing, I don't think I have time to do that today. Leaving in a little over 3 hours to go see a movie, so. Definitely don't have time to finish off the rest of it, and I am gonna take a well-needed break, go get a little lunch, hang out. Been meaning to get outside and plant some veggies in the garden that have been living in our kitchen that are starting to not do super well, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? They're still alive. They're just not thriving inside. So I need to get outside sooner or later. It is supposed to be nice and toasty these next few days here. Very excited for that. What's your stream schedule? Usually we're streaming Wednesdays and Fridays right now. We start about 10:45 a.m. Pacific time. Basically 3.5 hours ago. And we usually only go for 2.5 hours. Today is definitely a long one of trying to get all this stuff in, so. If you're on the YouTube side, though, you'll see the live streams. Like, I post them a few hours early so people can have a heads up of, hey, this is happening today. Oh, yep, there we go. One more inventory. What about upload schedule? I usually... Every Thursday is my goal. Sometimes I miss a Thursday. But... And then if I have a second video ready for the week, it'll be out on the Saturday. So Thursdays and Saturdays are the likely days you'll see fWhip videos. Where the... There will be a Thursday video this week, and there'll actually be a Saturday video. So, also, I missed these ones a while ago. Allison, 40 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the 3 months. Caleb, thank you so much for the 10 months, 25 minutes ago. And Arda with the 16 months. I apologize. So sorry I missed those. I'm just in the glass placing zone. Just straight going for it. Yeah, Wednesday through Saturday, pretty much. Yeah, Saturday is my full day off. I try and take half day on Sunday, but YouTube life is it's a weird one. So, yeah. Doing it again. I'm doing it again. 2 videos in 1 week. What a treat. Yes, SOS finale is going to be out on Saturday, so that's when everybody else wanted to post it, so I'm making it happen.
Pleased to meet you.
1 second. Let's get all this stuff in. Twizzy was taken. Thanks so much for the membership. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty. We're getting through it, chat. How'd you edit the 1,000 through 4,000 day video series? We basically went through and took all the old videos and like figured out where the day counts lied and everything like that. Cut out any weird bits that kind of weren't needed. And then we also cut out the intros and outros, and so it would just flow as a better video. We had played around with the idea of like shortening them even more, but then I was like, no, I kind of want to like share the full experience. I very much felt like the trend of the 100 days videos was to see how somebody played Minecraft in 100 days. So I didn't want to be like, and we're doing 1,000-day videos, and then you're just not gonna see what happened. Like, you're gonna see what happened every few 100 days. Like, no, that just felt weird. So the goal very much was to give like a full Minecrafty experience. That 1,000 days video still going. It's like just now starting to have drop off on YouTube viewership wise. It was like, until like a month or 2 ago, it was still getting like 150,000 views a day. It was nuts. It's down to like 50,000 or 25,000 a day right now, which is a bit of a bummer comparatively, but it's okay. Oh no. Okay, so slight problem here. Well, I guess they die on impact, so it doesn't matter. this one also spawn? Yep. Okay, that could be an issue. We'll address that later. It's fine. We've done it though. Have you ever played Elden Ring? Yeah, I have. I've got like probably 60, 70 hours in Elden Ring. All right, let's do a little quick save and then we can come back in. That way that saved so fast, I was so worried I accidentally paused it early. Oh, that would have been bad. The end gets a little laggy in shaders with all the androids. And for the sake of cheating even more, a free cam. Actually doesn't look half bad. That actually looks pretty cool with it. I'll take that. I'll take that. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, the Skulk Farm and Enderman Farm are those two that we were at. That reflection looks pretty cool. Alrighty, I think on that note, that's what we're going to be calling it today. I've got a, we've been going for an extra hour and a half over what I normally go, so thank you everybody for being here. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for all the support today. I really, really do appreciate it from everybody. So y'all are awesome. Really, really do appreciate it, as I mentioned. Yeah, new hardcore video will be coming out tomorrow. And there's going to be a new SOS video be out this weekend, the finale. So be sure to check those out. A bunch of people are going to be posting videos. Would very much appreciate it if you give a moment to watch through mine and all that cool stuff. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Y'all have a lovely rest of your day, all that cool stuff. But I'm out of here for now, so I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!